Hello and welcome to Bulldog Park for Game 3 of a weekend series affair between the Creighton Blue Jays and Butler Bulldogs. It is a cold and rainy one here today. Creighton, the Bulldogs, will look to salvage this series here today after the Creighton Blue Jays won Game 1 and Game 2 on Friday and Saturday. On the bump for the Bulldogs today will be Ben Whiteside. Jack, tell us a little more.
Well, Whiteside started out this year as a weekend starter for the Bulldogs, pitched 2 games in early February, and then has missed a large chunk of the past 2 months due to injury. He just came back last weekend out at Seton Hall, pitched 2 innings, just 2 hits, gave up no runs. His totals for the year, he's got a 5.73 ERA in 3 starts, 11 innings, 17 hits allowed, 11 strikeouts. We'll see what's in store for him today.
His first challenge is going to be a challenging Creighton lineup today as they have scored a lot of runs in this series so far. Scored 13 yesterday and 12 on Friday. Leading off today for the Creighton Blue Jays will be center fielder Tate Gillen. He was 1 for 5 yesterday, but he is speedy on the bases, so that's one guy you're going to want to keep off.
Yeah, one thing we saw with this Blue Jay lineup in Game 1 of this series was their ability on the base pass, taking extra bases. They had 10 stolen bases from the top 4 in their lineup on Day 1, and this second game yesterday that we were calling, we saw Matt Sherman absolutely carry the load for the Jays. 2 home runs, which matched his previous season total. He picked up several RBIs on the day, and his big 3-run home run helped key their offense. And as well, at the bottom of the lineup, Kyle Hess, the 8-hitter today, also on base 5 times yesterday. So up and down through this lineup, we've seen a lot of success for the Blue Jays.
Matt Sherman will be in that 6 hole today, playing first base for the Blue Jays. Digging into the box for the Blue Jays here is left-handed batter Tate Gillen. Have an early stoppage already. Looks like a player lost a cleat out there in the outfield. We'll now get started. Whiteside will be towing the rubber today with an early lefty-lefty matchup. Only one of the 3 lefties in the lineup today for the Blue Jays. First pitch to Gillen in their first strike. Count is 0-1. The 0-1 to Gillen. It's the same exact spot with another fastball. 0-2 count now.
Good start for Whiteside. Quick 0-2 on the lefty in the leadoff spot. Gillen for the Blue Jays. It'll be nice to get him out early, prevent some trouble on the base pass early for Whiteside.
0-2 pitch. Just misses on the outer half. Fielding alignment today for the Bulldogs. First base, they have Connor Sackett. Second base, A.J. Solomon. Count is 1-2 to Gillen. Swing and a miss. Whiteside came with the off-speed pitch outside. Got the strikeout.
Whiteside set that one up perfectly. He went with that fastball on that outer third, trying to get that called third. Then he's just going to tunnel that breaking ball off that one. Gets Gillen. Think it's that same fastball he just saw. Instead, he's chasing out in the Durham's first strikeout of the inning for Whiteside.
Now batting for the Blue Jays, Teddy Detters went 0 for 4 yesterday. He's only batting .208 on the season, but he still is in the 2-hole for the Blue Jays. Pitch to him, fouled away towards the backstop. Continuing with the defensive alignment, Harry Carr will be playing shortstop for the Bulldogs. David Ayers will be at third base. Tommy Townsend in left. In center, Will Burgess. In right, Jack Maroknik. Behind the plate, Zach Munton. The 0-1's fouled away again. 0-2 count. Whiteside getting ahead of these hitters early.
That's something important for these Butler pitchers. We've seen with a lot of the pitching staff, walks have been an issue, and so far for Whiteside in 11 innings, just 5 walks. He's hit a batter as well. It's something to keep an eye on with this weather, these conditions, if these pitchers on both sides can find the zone early.
The 0-2 pitch to Detters is popped up towards the backstop. Munton will take a look at it, but it'll range out of play. Jerseys for each team. The Bulldogs are rocking some navy blue jerseys today with some white pants and blue piping. Blue Jays got on black jerseys and gray pants with black piping. Count is still 0-2 with 1 out in the inning to Teddy Detters. He's 22 RBIs on the year. That one's ripped in between the third baseman, and shortstop, and Detters will get on there. First hit for today for the Blue Jays. That ball was scolded into left field.
It's a big hit for Dieters there. Now brings up Nolan Sailors, the key and the heart of this lineup for the Blue Jays. He's batting over 400 on the year with an OPS north of 1,000. He's also tacked on 21 stolen bases, so a little bit of a power speed combo here out of the 3-hole for the Blue Jays.
Went 2 for 4 yesterday, was able to extend that batting average over 400, sitting at that 401. First pitch to him, squared the bunt, but that one went low. Pulled it back in time, 1-0 count. On the year, Detters has 1 stolen base on 3 attempts. Whiteside will try a pickoff move towards first, but nothing doing there.
Butler starter Marcus Goodpasser did a great job limiting the runners on base for the Blue Jays yesterday. He was throwing over early and often to first base when runners were on. Whiteside checking over there. We'll see if he's doing more of the same today to limit this base running game of Creighton.
Whiteside will look over there again for his second pickoff move. See if Whiteside does a lot of that today. As you said, Goodpasser was doing a lot of that yesterday, keeping the runners at bay. Pitch to Sailors here, and that one will hit on the high and outside corner. Sailors didn't like it, but 1-1 count now.
Felt like a little bit of a quick pitch there. The second he got set, Whiteside on the mound, made sure to fire that one home. Trying to keep the runner at bay over there, mixing up his look and mixing up his timings.
1-1 to him, foul away towards left field. It'll slice foul. Hit that one pretty high and deep. Started out fair, but was able to slice foul and hit the top of the Butler Bulldogs indoor facility there. Count is now 1-2. Again, he's getting ahead of these hitters. Just got to put them away. Wind's blowing in here today towards center field. Going to be tough to get one out, as the Blue Jays got 2 home runs out, being from the same player yesterday, Matt Sherman. The 1-2 pitch of Sailors. Fastball misses way outside. On deck for the Blue Jays is shortstop Ben North. He's went 1 for 5 yesterday and got his first hit of the entire series. Count is 2-2. Whiteside will try and drop an off-speed pitch in there low. Nothing doing. Count is 3-2 now. See if Detters is on the run at first. What do you think Whiteside comes with here, Jack, to try and put him away?
I think Whiteside's just going to go with the fastball, try and challenge Sailors, something in the zone.
Detters is running. That one's hit towards left field. It'll go foul, though. Whiteside jammed him there and had the hit and run on.
Free passes is something that the Butler pitching staff's going to have to work on today. So scoreless game through 4 yesterday from Goodpasser, but unfortunately the Bulldogs just walked 8 Creighton batters, also hit 10 free base runners for this Creighton offense with their speed and with their ability up and down through the lineup. It's just an issue. It's too hard to overcome if you're the Butler pitching staff.
Do the payoff pitch again. It's in there. Detters is off, but that one will be outside, so Sailors will walk. Blue Jays have runners on first and second now with their 4-hitter, Ben North, coming up to the plate.
North's got a 300 flat batting average on the year. Leads this lineup in home runs with 6, 471 slugging percentage, 9 doubles as well. And we mentioned his struggles a little bit earlier. So far the series, picked up his first hit late in that game yesterday. Had been 0 for 9 before he picked up that first hit. 1 for 10 so far this series.
First pitch to North. Misses. Looked like it was almost in there for a strike, but Munn did not try and frame it. Blue Jays have runners on first and second. 1 out in the inning. The 1-0 pitch. It's down low in there first, not in there for a strike.
Were we thinking Snyder for long relief?
North is hitting 288 with runners in scoring position this year and 320 just with runners on. See if he can extend that. 2-0 pitch to him. That one misses just inside. 3-0 count now. See what Whiteside comes with here. 3-0. That one's in there for a strike. Get back in the count. 3-1. Right side will give a long look at second. 3-1 pitch to North. That one's popped up on the infield. Solomon will call everyone off and try and make the play, settle under it, and make it. 2 outs now in the inning. Great job by Whiteside there to get that second out.
Yeah, jumping out to a 3-0 count early. Ben North taking some of those pitches from Whiteside. Good job for him to battle back. Gets that 3-0 pitch in there on the inside corner for a strike and then challenges him again with the fastball. Gets a pop-up. Seems like when Whiteside's fallen behind early, he's going back to that fastball. It's the one pitch he knows he can get in the zone. Some of the off-speed pitches, we've seen him struggle maybe with the command a little early.
2 outs in the inning now. Runners on first and second still Whiteside. We'll try to pick off move at second, but he'll get back in time. Detter's runner on second for the Blue Jays, and Nolan Sailor's the runner on first. Sailors has 21 stolen bags in the year, but only having one is Capice will send that one deep out towards left, but it'll just hook foul. Hit that one very hard and very far, but it was able to just hook foul.
A little early was Capice on that one. Right down that left field line, though, probably one would have been trouble. Extra bases for sure, if not out of here, if that one had stayed fair. Now, ahead in the count is Whiteside. Not been ahead too often so far. We'll see what the game plan is here now. 2 outs, ahead in the count. See if he attacks him.
After jumping on that first pitch, the count is 0-1. Whiteside does have those 2 outs in the inning. He's a force out at third. The 0-1 to him, misses inside, almost grazes Capice there in the right-handed batter's box.
Capice was just able to avoid that one off the back leg, swipe that right leg out of the way as that one came sweeping inside.
Count is 1-1. Whiteside will take another long look at second. That one's ripped towards third base, but it'll just go foul. Called by the home plate umpire, Bob Howard there. That one did just look like it just missed foul right behind the third base bag. That was a line drive there. Would have been trouble for sure for Whiteside. Probably would have easily would have scored 1, probably would have scored 2. On deck for the Blue Jays here is Matt Sherman. He had those 2 home runs yesterday and accounted for 6 RBIs, 6 of the 13 runs that Creighton scored yesterday.
Definitely someone you want to avoid here with the bases loaded in the first if you're Whiteside.
1-2 to Capice is outside. 2-2 count now. Two outs in the inning. Whiteside will take another long look at second. 2-2 pitch is grounded up towards the middle. Burgess will come and grab it, but that'll easily score 1. Score is now 1-0 Creighton. They'll move the runners to first and third after that Capice RBI single.
Nice approach from Capice there. Just battled along. He was pulling the balls foul a little bit early. Timed up his swing. Sent that one right past the pitcher of Whiteside. Made an attempt to glove it. Just unable to get a piece of it. And with this wet grass, obviously the rain being a factor today, that ball just slowed up. Not enough time for the center fielder out there in Burgess to get to that ball and have a chance at home.
That one wasn't hit too hard, but it did bounce off the mound. Was able to just get right up the middle. So good swing by Capice there to get that first run home for Creighton. Now up for the Blue Jays is, as we talked about, the dangerous Matt Sherman, who had those 2 home runs yesterday.
Both of those home runs off the bat from Sherman were no doubters. Super high launch angle on both of those. They were towering home runs out to left. Both of them back-to-back innings. Hit one in the 5th and then followed it up in the 6th with that 3-run homer that really gave the Blue Jays the lead.
First pitch to him is in there for a strike. Good first pitch strike there from Whiteside to get ahead in the count.
This time a lefty facing Sherman to see if Butler pitching staff attacks him throughout the day.
The 0-1 to him, off-speed pitch down low. On first for the Blue Jays is Connor Capice, who had that RBI single. See if he does 0 stolen bases on the year. 2 caught stealing. See if they'll try and put him in motion. The 1-1 pitch hits the inside corner. 1-2 count now. Sherman wasn't very fond of that call. Sherman this year batting .444 with runners in scoring position and .297 with 2 outs in the inning. It's a .303 batting average on the year. 1-2 to him. Down low. Good block by Munn there.
Does Fran come up with that pitch count to get him back going? Or how does that work?
I think it's like a blend of Fran, Cam, and then I think Ben too. Just like how do you feel?
Kind of just 2-2. See what Whiteside comes with here. Goes back to that. See if he goes back with that fastball. Pitch to Sherman. Fouled away. Went on the inside corner with that pitch. Two pitch to Sherman. That one's popped up towards right field, but it'll be straight at Jack Maroknik. Will settle under it and get out of the inning. Creighton scores 1 on an RBI single from Connor Capisi, but Ben Whiteside is able to limit the damage. 1-0 Creighton as we head to the bottom of the first. We are back here for the bottom of the first inning. On the bump today for the Blue Jays is freshman right-handed pitcher Wilson Magers. He's a Gatorade Player of the Year in Minnesota last year for baseball. It's a 3.42 ERA, 4-2 on the year, 50 innings pitched, 19 earned runs, 30 walks, 37 strikeouts. Leading off for the Bulldogs will be Will Burgess. He's playing center field today, not the normal position that he's been playing this year. First pitch he sees is a fastball in there for a strike.
Burgess went 0 for 4 yesterday, playing first base for the Bulldogs. See if a little different approach here with a righty on the mound. Him being bumped up into this leadoff spot.
The 0-1 to him. Swings and skies that one sky high towards the infield. Second baseman Kyle Hess will settle under and make the play for an easy first out after 2 pitches.
Looks like Burgess was just a little too far ahead of that off-speed pitch from the right-hander Majors. Gets ahead of that one, just pops it up. Easy first out.
Now batting in the normal 2-hole, the staple right fielder for the Bulldogs, Jack Maroknik. Fielding alignment for the Blue Jays today is Matt Sherman playing first, Kyle Hess at second, Ben North at short, Nick Van Tyker at third. We'll take a quick break from that here as the first pitch comes in. It's in there for a strike. Hits the top of the zone. Nolan Sailors in left, Tate Gillen in center, and Teddy Dedders in right field. And behind the dish is Connor Capisi. We have a 0-1 count here to Morocnick with 1 out in the inning. The Blue Jays lead 1-0 after scoring in the top of the first. Looked like a cutter there. Hits back door, 0-2.
Heavy shift on the infield for the Blue Jays, playing Morocnick to the pull on the ground. However, in the outfield, looks like they're not playing him for the pull. Maybe a little oppo in the air. Center fielder shifted off to the left.
The 0-2 pitch from Morocnick is grounded towards the first baseman, Matt Sherman, and will make the play himself at first. Close play there, though. Morocnick got down the line quick. He just steps on the bag in time to get the second out of the inning. Now coming up to the plate for the Bulldogs is Jack Bello. He went 0 for 4 yesterday, but he did hit a home run on Friday in that loss to the Blue Jays.
Yeah, Bello really keyed the offense on Friday. He had the first 2 hits off the Creighton starter. No one else recorded a hit that first time through, and that home run sparked their big inning to take the lead.
First pitch is high and outside to Bello, 1-0 count.
Bello was incredibly aggressive at the plate yesterday, swinging at a lot of the early count pitches he saw. We'll see if he's got that same approach yesterday after that tough day yesterday, going hitless.
1-0 pitch to him, swing, and a big swing and a miss there in the inside corner. 1-1 count. Two outs in the inning. On the mound for the Blue Jays today is Wilson Bagers. The 1-1 pitch to Bello. Just misses up in the zone there. Bello in a favorable hitter's count here, 2-1. 2-1 pitch to Jack. That one's also popped up on the infield. Matt Sherman will charge in on that one. But shortstop will call him off. Ben North right in front of the pitcher's mound and make the third out of the inning. Butler goes 1-2-3. Creighton still leads 1-0. We are back here for the top of the second inning. Leading off for the Blue Jays will be Dakota Duffalo. Went 0 for 2 on the day. Did rack up to RBI. He's batting .259 in the season. 2 home runs, 16 RBIs. He has an on-base percentage of .388, though. Ben Whiteside still on the mound for the Bulldogs. He had 31 pitches in that first inning. Pitch to Duffalo. Hits the inside part of the strike zone there. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. That one's grounded towards the shortstop. Harry Carr will make the play on one hop and Darlett easily to counter sack it over at first for 1 out.
Another good start for starting pitcher Ben Whiteside for the Bulldogs. First out recorded on the first batter in each of these first 2 innings. Unable to get through that first one scoreless, but maybe now with this bottom of the lineup, we'll get that Butler offense back in the dugout quickly.
Now up to bat the 8-hitter today and playing second base, Kyle Hess. He went 2 for 2 yesterday, also with 2 walks. He reached base in every at-bat he had yesterday. Pitch to him. He squared a bunt there, but that one was low, pulled it away. 1-0 count.
Hess and Sherman were the real 1-2 punch in that lineup yesterday for the Blue Jays. Funnily enough, however, they were in the 7 and 8 spot in the lineup, helping key that offense in that bottom half. Same spot for Hess today. We'll see if he can do some more damage out of this 8-hole.
Squared up on again. That one misses inside. Got a piece of the home plate umpire, Bob Howard, there. Looks to be okay. 2-0 count. Whiteside, Munton, and Hess will all converge. And home plate umpire Howard at home plate. Going to get a new ball here. It is wet outside. It's cold. A little confusion here. And on the count, 2-0 count, it is 1 out in the inning. Creighton leads 1-0. Bulldogs in the bottom of the first. They win 1-2-3. 2 pop-ups and a ground out. The 2-0 pitch. Squared a run again. That one hits the top of the strike zone there. What's Hess trying to do there, Jack? Just squaring the butt before the pitch.
Interesting, maybe just not trusting because Ayers backed off, not even playing on the grass. He's playing behind third base, actually. He's creeping in now.
As that 2-1 pitch will nail Hess straight in the back. Hess really had no chance of getting out of the way of that one as it came straight towards him. Definitely not going to feel good on a cold day like this one.
6 straight plate appearances now for Hess, reaching base in this series. Really been staple in this series so far, helping get on base for the Blue Jays, helping key some of these innings. It's been important to get some of this movement on the run. We'll see if he maybe takes up. He's got 3 stolen bases on the years, but more importantly, I think get another run around here with Nick Van Teacher. We got a chance to flip this with 2 men on in scoring position potentially for the top of the lineup.
Van Tyker did not play yesterday. He's playing third base for the Blue Jays today. Whiteside will take a long look at first. He'll squirt him on here, but pull it away. That one just misses inside. Ayers came all the way in there, ready to field that play. Ayers playing third base today. Not his normal position. He's usually out there in center field, where Burgess has runners going. That one's hit out towards right field. Make his way back to first. Maroknik will settle under that one for 2 outs. It's Kyle Hess at first. He was running on the play. He's 3 for 6 on the year.
Looked like another hit and run from the Blue Jays. We saw that several times yesterday. Kind of surprising because that first day we saw them steal 10 bags. You think maybe they'll just trust their speed against this Bulldog defense, but been going with the hit and run the past 2 days, trying to get some movement in that base paths.
Now up for the Blue Jays is Tate Gillen, and he's squaring the bunt again. Interesting approaches here from the Blue Jays, maybe trying to get in the head of Ben Whiteside. That one was a ball. Count as 1-0.
Whiteside hasn't given him a good pitch to bunt so far every time they've scored the past 3 batters. See if they just keep scoring maybe until they get a strike.
Well, make a move to first there, but Hess will be back in time easily.
Haven't seen the A+ move from Whiteside over to first base. He's kind of just doing a courtesy check each time over there. Just pretty obvious move over to first and a soft throw over there so far.
Hess with a pretty sizable lead. It's the 1-0 to Gillen is just misses on the looked like missed low there. The 2-0 pitch to Gillen is grounded towards the first baseman. But Sackett, but he's not able to make the play there. Kyle Hess got all the way to third there, and the throw went awry. David Ayers was not able to field it, and whole score all the way from first after that error by the first baseman, Connor Sackett. It'll be 2 errors on that play by Sackett and Ayers. It's a tough run given up there by Whiteside. Definitely not what he was expecting to happen, as Butler will have a guy go out to the bullpen here after that.
It's a brutal beat for Whiteside. You get a pretty simple ground ball to the right side of the first baseman in Sackett, and you're hoping that'll get you out of the inning, help you escape the jam, get the offense back out there, but that one off the glove into right field, and Hess able to advance to third after he took a look where that ball landed. And that throw from Sackett over to third just bounced, so he might be charged with 2 errors on that play. That'll move Hess all the way around on a simple ground ball to the first baseman. Just a tough break for the Bulldogs.
Didn't really look like it took a bad hop.
New batter is 4.
We have a new batter in here. Looks like it still is Teddy Detters. He is number 4. I don't know what the umpire's saying. Tate Gillen got the second on that one, by the way. First pitch to him, fouled away right back towards the on-deck circle. Almost hit Nolan Sailors. On the year, Gillen has 10 stolen bases. He had 3 stolen bases alone on Friday. Count is 0-1-2 Detters. Whiteside with another long look at second base. The 0-1 there in the dirt. Gets past Munn, but Gillen will remain at second base.
Luckily for Munton there, that one just snuck right behind him on second base. Gillen really didn't have the angle. The umpire and Munton's body were kind of blocking where that ball went. He couldn't quite tell how far that one squirted away, unable to advance to third on that mishap.
Gillen will be running on contact here. Count is 1-1. Pitch to Detters low and inside. That one skips in the dirt again. Detters had a single in his first at bat. Hit it between the shortstop and third baseman. Came around to score after Connor Capisi RBI base hit to center. In a favorable hitter's count here, 2-1. Pitch to him, that one's hit high out towards the middle infielder. Harry Carr will settle under it and make the third out of the inning. But after 2 errors probably by Connor Sackett there, Creighton is able to put on one more run this inning. 2-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the second. We are back here for the bottom of the second inning. Wilson Magers will be in his second inning of work here after going 1-2-3 in the first. Pinch hitting here for left fielder today, Tommy Townsend, is Ryan Drum.
Pinch hitter for the Bulldogs, number 36, Ryan Drum.
Drum struggled at the plate yesterday. He'll look to be a leadoff guy and get on base here.
Definitely an interesting decision here. Townsend is one of your better sluggers. He's got 9 homers and just 110 at-bats.
That first pitch to him is low and outside, but he'll line that one straight out towards the center fielder, Tate Gillen. Just had to move a little bit to his left to make that play, but first easy out there for Magers.
Not quite sure what's the deal with that decision there. Going with a righty Drum against the right-handed pitcher when you had your 4-hitter slotted in there, a lefty in Tommy Townsend. We know he's got a great slug ability. It's just a 2-0 game. I'm not sure maybe if that move is maybe defensive related, trying to shift up that defense. Maybe Drum goes out to center. They move someone else in towards first base to replace Sackett after that double error. Not quite sure, but that first pitch in there to Sackett is a strike.
Sackett is in there to bat, looking to make up for those errors he made. That second pitch is low and away. Hoffman with off speed there. Townsend just Sitting in the dugout right now, watching his teammates play. Looks like Blake Beamer's coming to talk to him right now. Never got a ball out there in the outfield. I don't know if he's getting pulled because of a defensive decision. Is that 1-1 pitch sweeps right in the strike zone? 1-2. Very confusing decision.
Couldn't have been anything Townsend done. No ball out to him, no misplay from him so far. Not sure. Maybe it's just because they want to switch some of the defensive alignment around, and he's the one who happens to be replaced as that one misses upstairs. But definitely an interesting decision. You don't often see people pinch hit before they even get a chance to bat, but that's what Coach Beamer goes with here early in the bottom of the second.
Maybe he didn't back up that throw to third base. Maybe that's what it's about. The 2-2 pitch to Sackett is rounded to the second baseman on one hop, and he will get to first base via the air. It's a one hopper to Kyle Hess at second base. Hit pretty hard, but he made the throw to Matt Sherman, and it bounced, and it was an error. Error's going to be called on the second baseman Hess there on the throw. But yeah, could have been via not backing up that throw to third base.
That's definitely a thought, but also interesting because that's a simple ground ball to the first baseman and Sackett. And if you're Townsend, maybe you're thinking about backing up second if that throw gets away at second, because that's where that runner Hess was originally, and then Hess takes a look, and then it's to third, and it's just tough for Townsend out there. There's so much room to cover in foul ground. It's hard for him to predict that that ball is going to get past, and that's going to be the spot he has to back up.
First pitch to Carr there, no clue where that one missed, honestly. Then with the fastball there, 1-0 count. Harry Carr, freshman, is batting .265 with a very good .366 on base percentage. Second pitch to him was outside. That error on Creighton was their first error of the day. Butler's two errors that they made on that one play via Connor Sackett not making the play at first base. 2-0 to Carr, misses just inside. Looks like Magers is interested at the strike zone here. That first pitch looked like it was in there, and that third pitch looks like it also hit the strike zone. And first base, Magers will check on Sackett at first base. Sackett has 5 stolen bases on the year and 7 attempts. It's pretty good for the Bulldogs standards as they do not steal much. Count is 3-0. Let's see if Carr has a green light here. Pitch to him, and we'll hit the top of the strike zone. 3-1. Good pitch there from Magers just to get back in the zone.
Carr is the first lefty right here in a string of 4 lefties to come, so 3 more after him, leading to that top of the lineup. We'll then have 2 more after that.
Pitch to Carr, a backdoor cutter, gets in there for a strike.
So a large string of lefties here due to come, 6 in a row, I believe it is. Good opportunity for some lefty-righty matchups for the Bulldogs, so take advantage. 3-2 count here to Carr. We'll see if he can get on base.
Sackett isn't running. That one's dribbled towards the second baseman, Hess. He's not able to make the play as it'll roll into center field. Sackett will go all the way to third there, and a great at-bat there by Harry Carr to move the runner over to third.
Great read by Sackett on that ground. As he sees that one get through, realizes he's got a chance to move to third. He'll make that decision on his own as he sees Gillen, the center fielder, not near that ball. Take advantage of that one. Now first and third for the third baseman, David Ayers.
David Ayers playing third base. Wasn't able to make that play, but throw was low in that top of the second inning. On the year, Ayers is batting .215 with a .400 slugging percentage and a .309 on base. He's a sophomore. He's usually playing, Ayers usually playing center field out there. Bulldogs have runners on first and third here. Sackett on third, Carr at first. Ayers will lay down a bunt right down the third baseline, but it'll go foul. It's like trying to put a suicide squeeze on there. Ayers did not play yesterday. He's had 130 at-bats on the year. Count his 0-1 to him. Let's see if he tries to lay one down here.
Strikeouts have been an issue for him. He's got 51 so far in 130 at-bats, so a good opportunity for Majors to maybe pick up a strikeout.
Magers just misses there, 1-1. Did not lay down that bunt. Third baseman Nick Ventiker still in on the lip of the grass right here. Waiting for that bunt. Count is 1-1 with 1 out in the inning. The slider there from Magers. Back foot tried to check his swing, but went around. Score in this game is 2-0. Creighton tacked on 1 in the first and 1 in the second.
If your errors here anything but a strikeout, maybe put the ball on the ground, trust your speed to beat out a double play.
It's the 1-2 to him. Tries to go back to that off-speed pitch, but hits him in the back leg. So that'll load the bases for the Bulldogs as catcher. Zach Munton will come up to the plate. He pinch hit yesterday. Went 0 for 1.
Number 10, Zach Munton.
The year he's batting 208, 291 on base, 313 slug with a 604 on base. With the bases loaded, he is batting 1,000, so he's going to look to keep that going as Creighton pitching coach will come out for a little mound visit here, talk it over with Magers, see what the plan is. What does Munton need to do here, Jack, just to get a couple runners home, keep it simple?
Well, if you're Munton, it's sticking to the approach that you've had. You know, you got a string of lefties up, some good advantage for this Bulldog lineup. They've got a lot of lefties in here today to match with the right-hander Wilson Majors, and it's taking that approach. We know Majors had some issues with the control coming into the year. He's 12 hit batters in 50 innings to tack on with 30 walks. He's just added to that total so far these first 2 innings. Make sure he comes and fires in a strike. If he doesn't attack you, don't get yourself out. Don't chase anything out of the zone. Make sure you're making solid contact here. And then once it gets to 2 strikes, if you get in that scenario, make sure you put the ball in play. Can't have a strikeout here with the bases loaded.
Sackett on third, Carr on second, Ayers on first. Won't have to worry about any of them stealing. First pitch to Munton. Hits the outside corner in there for a strike. Good first pitch by Magers. May have been a little outside, but got the call.
Yeah, I think, like you were saying, that one looked a little outside. Would have been a tough pitch to handle if you're Munton. Not sure how much damage he could have done with that pitch either way.
Low one missed outside. Outfielders playing way in here on Munton. Not trusting him to lift one over their heads. Deep fly ball would score second. Again, he has 5 stolen bases on the year. Pretty good speed guy.
With this outfield playing where they are, they look like they're going to have a shot at a play at home if they get a fly ball right to them.
The 1-1 to him is a little half swing from Munn, and he'll dribble it back towards the backstop. There is one out in the inning.
Awkward swing there from Munn. Not sure if he had made up his mind on whether he wanted to take a swing at that one or not, and just kind of hits off his bat as his bat kind of comes through the zone as he's trying to maybe check his swing or hold up. Not sure what happened there. 2 strikes nonetheless.
Pitch to him, swing, and a miss up in the zone. Not the at-bat you wanted to have there if you're Munton. Not doing anything to get the any runners home. So 2 outs in the inning now. Now coming up to bat is second baseman A.J. Solomon. It's one of those guys you can really trust to get on base via walk or just a weak hit.
Yeah, he's got 32 strikeouts on the year, 31 walks, so pretty good strikeout to walk ratio. And we know with the control of Majors, if he's not throwing one in the zone, Solomon will not chase. He's going to put up a good battle here.
First pitch to him. That staple cutter Magers has been throwing there. We'll get in the zone, 0-1 count. Yesterday, Solomon went 1 for 3. Second pitch to Solomon there on the 0-1 was high. 1-1 count now. Look to see Solomon really work the count here and maybe even get it up to a full count. 1-1 pitch to him, misses outside. Another great take there by Solomon.
Feels like if Solomon doesn't get that pitch he loves early in the count, he doesn't put that first pitch he swings on in play, he's going to make sure to work that count to 3-2 so he can get himself a fastball in the heart of the zone.
2-1, favorable hitters count. I'll throw that little cutter again in there. 2-2 count now.
Yeah, he's gone to that both times for the strikes. Wonder if he goes with that same pitch. It's been the only thing he's landed in the zone so far this at bat. He challenged Munton with the fastball up in the zone. Maybe he goes back to that here. 2-2
pitch to him. That one hits him. He went with the fastball, and it was coming straight towards Solomon. He could not get out of the way. Another hit batsman for Will Magers.
All right, Dave, take care, man.
Score is now 2-1 after that RBI hit by pitch by A.J. Solomon.
Back to the top dealer for the Bulldogs.
And that'll turn the lineup over as Coach Beamer loves that A.J. Solomon. That second leadoff guy now up for the Bulldogs is Will Burgess. Popped up in his last at bat. Burgess has struggled this year with runners in scoring position. He's only batting 143 as he'll swing at that first pitch and he'll bounce it right towards the shortstop Ben North, who is shaded behind second base, to make the third out in the inning. Butler gets 1 run via the hit by pitch, but Creighton still leads 2-1. Coming up for the Blue Jays here in the top of the third inning. Nolan Sailors is playing left field today. Walked in his first at bat and reached all the way to third base, but was not able to come around and score. Whiteside's still out there for his third inning of work. 45 pitches on the day. First pitch of Sailors. Oh, a little lay down a bunt there, but that one will go way high in the zone.
Was a straight switch out in left field. Townsend for Drum, so Drum sticks in left field. No other defensive changes for the Bulldogs.
The 0-1 to him is skied deep towards left. Drum will settle under it though, replacing Townsend out there, and will make the play. 1 out in the inning.
All 3 innings so far for Whiteside. He's gotten a quick first out. He's been unable to avoid further trouble. Not his fault, however, in that second inning. That error should have sealed that inning, a scoreless one for him, but now maybe an opportunity to get through this one scoreless, get the Bulldogs back in the dugout hitting. Opportunity to tie this one up.
Now batting for the Blue Jays is Ben North, the shortstop. He popped out the second base in his first at bat. I don't know, go high and outside in the first pitch to him. Count is 1-0, 1 out in the inning after that pop fly to Ryan Drum. That one's in there for a strike. Whiteside looked like he sort of fell off the mound there after that pitch. Count is 1-1 though, gets a strike all the less. That one's fouled away, 1-2. Regular alignment in the infield here for the Bulldogs. Looks like the center fielder Burgess is shaded over to the left just a little bit, leaving lots of room in left center there. Pretty deep ballpark here at Bulldog Park. 335 to the corners and 400 feet to straightaway center. 1-2 to North. Just misses outside.
Wind is also softly blowing in from right field a little bit. Breeze picking it up a little bit right now, but a little different from earlier in the series. Friday we saw it blowing pretty heavily out to right field.
2-2 to North. That one's fouled away off the right side towards the tennis courts. Looks like a fan tried to make a play over there, but wasn't able to. Backed away at the last second. And 1 out in the inning. Creighton leads this one 2-1. 2-2 count to Ben North. Creighton has 2 hits on the day, 2 Butlers 1. The 2-2 to him. Misses high. On deck for the Blue Jays is catcher Connor Capisi. He had that RBI single in the first inning. Scored Teddy Dedders. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, top of the zone. Whiteside went back up there at the top of the zone with the fastball and got Ben North to chase. 2 outs.
Good pitch from Whiteside there. That elevated fastball looked like it had some run on it there. And North just foul tipped that one right into the glove of the catcher, Mutton. North looked back right away to see if Mutton had corralled that one, and he did. So I'll retire him. Now 2 outs. Bring up the catcher, Connor Capisi.
With 2 outs on the year, hitters are batting .375 against Ben Whiteside. It's the first pitch to Capisi, misses high. 1-0. On the day so far, Whiteside has one earned run, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. 55 pitches so far. The 1-0 pitch to Capisi misses. Capisi batted .348 on the year after that single in the first inning. One of those good hitters in the Creighton lineup in that 5-hole. Has a lot of power and a very strong arm behind the plate. 2-0 to him, swing and a miss, chasing up in the zone there on a fastball.
Keeps going back to that fastball anytime he's behind in the count. Maybe something for these Blue Jays hitters to keep an eye on. Trying to get a hold of that fastball, unable to do so far.
Count is 2-1 now after that swing and a miss from Capisi. Pitch to him, high again, 3-1. Looks like Whiteside is unable to get that fastball back in the zone, missing high a lot now. Count is 3-1. Pitch to Capisi's foul away, back at the netting, right towards the Creighton dugout.
Seems like he's timing up that fastball. He's pretty much on that one. Pretty good, just unable to keep that one fair. We'll see if he goes back to a fastball here in a full count now. 2 outs. Big pitch.
Back in that full count to North, he did throw that fastball upstairs, got the swing and miss. Pitch to Capisi there. Looks like he may have gone with an off speed and bounced it in, but Capisi will walk, and Whiteside will give up that dreaded 2-out walk. Looks like Whiteside's day will be over as Blake Beamer will come out to the mound and signal for the reliever to come in. All less. Whiteside's final line on the day, 2 2/3 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, 60 total pitches. We will take a brief break here as a reliever will come in the game. We are back here as there are 2 outs in the inning after that Connor Capisi walk and that Ben Whiteside's start. Coming in for the Bulldogs here is freshman right-handed pitcher Corbin Snyder. He's 6'6". Tell us a little more, Jack.
Snyder on the year, 25 innings pitched. He's got a 10.08 ERA, 19 walks, 19 strikeouts in those innings. Last outing, last weekend against Seton Hall, 1 1/3, 4 hits, 5 runs, only 4 of them earned. 2 previous outings for Snyder have been rough, and those previous 6, 7 outings before that were excellent. Allowed just 1 earned run in those previous 7 outings. The last 2 have been trouble for him. We'll see if he can get it back dialed in today.
He's going to face Matt Sherman, his first batter who homered twice yesterday. His last at bat flew out to right though. First pitch to him was outside, 1-0. Again, Capisi is 0 for 2 on stolen bases this year. See if he even tries to steal with 2 outs. Take a pretty sizable secondary lead as Sherman checks swings and almost gets that one fair. Just skips foul past the first base bag.
Additionally, with Snyder here, you can expect to see him probably go a few innings in this game. Just 2 2/3 out of your starter, Ben Whiteside, and we've seen Snyder go deep into a few games out of relief so far this year. Several games over 3 innings pitched out of the bullpen. Expect to see some more of that today.
The 1-1 pitch, off-speed pitch will fly right into the zone, and Sherman will lace that one right towards center field, but runners will move up 1 base. Runners on first and second now. That was a very similar pitch to what those that Matt Sherman hit out yesterday.
Yeah, he's been all over the slider, it feels like, in this series so far. The 2 homers, and then that one, just a little top spin on that one as he lices that one over third baseman's head.
DH on the day today. Dakota Duffalo is coming up, batting .259 on the season coming into this one. Ground out to the shortstop in his first at bat as that one from Snyder just misses. That was Creighton's 3rd hit on the day. 1-0. Misses inside. Count is now 2-0. Whiteside got those first 2 outs quickly, then walked Connor Capisi. So that pitch is in there for a strike, 2-1 count. He walked Connor Capisi, and then Snyder came in and gave up that base hit to Sherman. Now here we are with this 2-1 count with 2 outs in the inning. Snyder will take a long look at second base. Come in, throw the pitch, but that one just misses outside. Snyder just needs a ground ball here to get a force out at second or third, or make the play at first.
Snyder was asking home plate umpire Bob Howard where that one missed, and he signaled outside. Didn't look like Snyder agreed with that call. See if he can bring it back into the zone here, 3-1.
He just misses high. That one seems like it's been a strike all day, but does not get the call there. Now bases loaded for Snyder after giving up that base hit, and now a walk. Interesting, very interesting call there from home plate umpire Bob Howard. That definitely has been a strike all day.
Now that'll bring up second baseman Kyle Hess, one of the hotter hitters in this Creighton lineup. 6 straight times on base for him over these past 2 games.
First pitch to Hess, come with a curveball in there. It'll dip low. Hess's back foot, 1-0 count now. Kyle Hess with runners in scoring position this year is batting .194. He's batting .286 with 2 outs though. That same pitch there to Hess. It did not get the call to Dakota Duffalo, but getting in there for a strike, 1-1 count now. Hess was hit by a pitch in his first at bat. 1-1. Misses outside. Went with the fastball there.
Sherman out there at second base has a pretty big lead out there, and even bigger secondary lead. Neither of the Bulldog middle infielders holding him on. You figure he's going to score on any base hit that gets through the infield.
Runners will be running on contact here with 2 outs. Favorable count. 2-1 pitch to Hess. Just misses outside. Snyder is not too happy at all. Turned his back after that one. Walked straight back to the mound. Count is now 3-1. Some barking going on towards home plate umpire Bob Howard from the Bulldogs dugout. It's 3-1. Fastball misses up and away, and that'll walk in a run. Connor Capisi will come in and score here. That dreaded 2-out walk proves costly for the Bulldogs, as that run will come in and score. Definitely not the calls the Bulldogs were hoping for there from umpire Bob Howard, but that's an RBI for Kyle Hess. Coach Beamer will go out to the mound now and call time. Looks like a mound visit with Snyder.
Probably just trying to calm down some of the emotions from Snyder. He's been pretty unhappy with some of the calls so far and early on in this game. If he's going to be in this one for a while, doesn't want to get the umpire too upset. Don't want to show too much emotion or displeasure with some of these calls.
He's definitely not too happy out there during that mound visit. Now up for the Blue Jays is their 9-hole hitter, number 12, Nick Van Tyker. He flew out to right as well in his first at-bats. Definitely going to want to get this guy out if you're Corbin Snyder. Don't want to flip the lineup back over. First pitch to Van Tyker. In there for a strike. Gets the call. 0-1. Count is 0-1 to Van Tyker. Pitch to him. Just misses low. Pretty sizable leads from each runner on base here for Creighton. And bases are loaded. Base hit will surely score 2. Extra base hit would probably score 3. One pitch. Drop a curveball in there on the outside corner. Great pitch there from Snyder. 1-2 count now.
Beautiful pitch there from Snyder. Caught Van Tyker off balance. Van Tyker's front foot was way down ahead of that one. Looks like he was expecting fastball. Now 1-2. He's going to have to adjust, try and put something in play.
Sherman at third will come all the way down the line as the 1-2 pitch is outside. Interesting play there from Creighton third base coach. Sherman started at third, sprinted halfway down the third baseline, tried to get in the head of Snyder.
Possibly trying to get Snyder to just flinch on the mound out there, draw a balk out, maybe advance all the runners.
2-2 pitch is an off-speed pitch driven high and deep out towards left field, but Burgess will settle under that one and make the third out of the inning. After a 2-out walk by Creighton, they're able to load the bases and score 1, but Snyder is able to get out of the jam. Creighton scores 1. They lead 3-1. We're back here for the bottom of the third inning. Creighton has put up a 1 spot in each inning. 1 in, 1 run the first, 1 run the second, 1 run the third. Bulldogs were able to put a run back up in the bottom of the second after a hit by pitch for A.J. Solomon, driving in that run. Leading off for the Bulldogs is Jack Maroknik. Good guy to have leading off an inning.
Defensive shift on the infield yet again for Creighton. There's a huge hole. If he just hits one where a usual shortstop would play, he'd have a hit.
First pitch to him, misses high and outside. Right field line is very open out there as well. Same with the right center gap. Decent amount of room between the second baseman and shortstop as well. The 1-0 to Maroknik is outside. Capizzi isn't even able to catch that one as it'll go to the backstop.
If Maroknik can just lift one over the first baseman's head and get that one down the line, it'll be extra bases for sure, if not a triple with his speed.
See if he gets one to hit here in this hitter's count. 2-0. Pitch, he gets a fastball, but will hit that one way up high in the air. It's the right fielder, Teddy Detters, will come in and make the play. 1 out in the inning.
Just missed that pitch, did Maroknik. He got a good pitch in a good part of the zone, just a little bit under it. Looked like he caught that one on the barrel too, just not able to square that one up quite like how he intended.
Maroknik was a little beside himself there after that one. Just missed that pitch. Got one to hit. Up for the Bulldogs now, Jack Bello. First pitch to him, hits the outside corner. Strike one. Looks like there's going to be some action in the Creighton bullpen soon as a catcher and a pitcher will head out there, get loose. Bello wanted that one, but misses high and away.
Pitch count for Majors is about to reach 40 with this next pitch, so nothing too crazy for the pitch count for him, but maybe just some precautionary loosening down there in the Creighton bullpen.
1-1 to Bello. It's hit softly towards the shortstop, Ben North. Scoop it up, make the play, and make an easy throw to first. Bello came up a little gimpy there at first base. Wasn't able to run full speed.
He's been dealing with that injury for a few days, it seems like. On his home run trot on Friday, took his time. Also, we saw him with another hit earlier. He seems to be hobbled. Probably the reason he's DHing this weekend, and yeah, that was definitely one he could have given a better effort. Maybe if he's healthy, possibly beat that one out. It's a pretty slow grounder to the shortstop, but Ben North able to take plenty of time with the injured Bello.
Looks like Coach Beamer did just go to talk to someone in the Butler dugout, but tough play there for Bello. Soft hit ground ball towards the shortstop. That first pitch to Drum misses. 1-0. Got halfway down the line and just kind of came up a little gimpy there. The 1-0 pitch to Drum will square to punt, pull it back down. It's in there for a strike. 1-1. 2 outs in the inning. Two of Butler's best hitters weren't able to get on. Maroknik and Bello. 1-1. All-speed pitch in there for a strike. Great pitch by Magers there. 1-2 count now. Score is 3-1 Blue Jays. And the 1-2. That one's hit softly out towards center. Not able to make the play is second baseman Kyle Hess. That one will just bloop in there between Tate Gillen and Hess. And Drum is able to get on with 2 outs there.
Looked like Drum almost slowed up his swing, but it was a little too late for him to check his swing. Kind of just lost that one out there with like a 75%-ish swing just over the head of Hess in a full sprint, unable to reach out and snag that one.
Now up to bat for the Bulldogs is first baseman today, Connor Sackett. His first at bat, he reached on an air to the second baseman, hit that one hard. It's a one hopper. Matt Sherman was not able to make the play at first though. Ryan Drum is 6 stolen base on the year. See if they try and put him on the move and get him in scoring position. First pitch to Sackett will hit the inside corner. 0-1. Sackett's able to get on here. It'll bring up the Butler lineup with all of their left-handed bats. The 0-1. Looked like Drum was going to run there, but pulled back at the last second. That one missed up. Count as 1-1. The pitch to him. That one's driven deep out towards left field. It's carrying, and that one will get out. Connor Sackett with a 2-out home run to tie it up for the Bulldogs. He got a fastball. It was a line drive. Was not hit very high, but just got over the left field wall there. Great swing by Sackett to tie it up.
How about that for the Bulldogs? Ryan Drum, a little soft looper over the second baseman's head, gets this inning started with 2 outs, and then Sackett, line drive out there, just clears the wall in left field, able to tie this one up for the Bulldogs. Huge 2-out rally to tighten up this game.
Great. That drum blooper into right center field proved very costly. He's the first pitch of Cars fouled away. The backstop. Was able to get on. Sackett was able to get his pitch and kill that one out towards left.
Majors was able to get the 2 best hitters in the Butler lineup out back-to-back, just unable to get himself out of the inning.
Magers came with the fastball there, blew it by Carr. Count is now 0-2. The 0-2 misses way outside. Capice wasn't even able to make the play there. Count is now 1-2 to Carr. On deck for the Bulldogs is David Ayers. He's playing third base today. Pitch to Carr. Jammed him a little bit. It's slicing out towards left center, but Tate Gillen will settle under and make the play. But after a 2-out home run by Connor Sackett, the Bulldogs are able to tie it up at 3 as we head to the top of the 4th.
That is the end of the for the Blue Jays.
Back here for the top of the 4th inning. We're at the top of the order here for the Blue Jays. Leading off for them is Tate Gillen. And how big was that last inning? Corbin Snyder getting out of that jam, Jack?
Well, him getting out of that jam proved extremely important as Bulldogs able to get 2 back on the board. Snyder just allowing 1 after he got himself in trouble.
That first pitch from Snyder. Gillen tried to lay down a bunt there down the third baseline, but wasn't able to put the bat to it.
And we've seen them several times show bunt on these first and second pitches. They haven't really ever made an attempt. That's the first time we've seen them make a true attempt at the ball. Figure that Gillen probably just tries to hit now.
Oh, one pitch to him, off-speed pitch, down low in the dirt. 1-1 count now.
Ayers playing back off the grass at third base, behind the third base bag. Opportunity to bunt for Gillen, but he's going to swing the stick.
Snyder comes back with the fastball there upstairs, and Gillen fouls that one away. Back towards the track. It'll move to 1-2. Bulldogs pitchers have been able to get ahead of Gillen so far today. He struck out in the first and then reached on an error in the second. That one will hit him straight in the knee, though. Not where you want to get hit. And that's going to hurt today, especially in the cold and rain. That's the third hit batsman of the game combined for each team. Gillen will tell the coaches he's all right and head to first base.
You figure that maybe keeps him at first base and off the base pass in terms of swiping second base. He does have 10 stolen bases on the year. We mentioned he had 3 in that first game on Friday, but tough to imagine that he'll be off and running early in this count, especially right after that one off that knee, it appears.
Again, Gillen does have those 10 stolen bases in the year. We'll see if he even tries to run here after getting hit there. Now up to bat for the Blue Jays is Teddy Detters. Had that reach on a base hit in the first inning and came around to score after that Connor Capisi knock to center field. Gillen is ready to run. Snyder will check on him over there at first. Nothing doing. As you talked about yesterday, Jack, Gillen has his hips open, ready to flip his hips there and just get ready to run to second.
He's got his right foot pointed towards second base, ready to go on movement. Not going here.
Not going here, but Snyder hits another batter. That one ran inside on Detters and hit him right in the elbow, right on the pad there. That one won't hurt him too much. I'll move over to first. So Snyder has surrendered 2 men on base in this inning just via the hit batsman.
We talked about it coming into this game. 10 free passes they gave away to Creighton yesterday. That helped them tack on some runs. And now 2 free passes to start off this inning. He walked 2 batters last inning. That helped Creighton push another one across. And now prime opportunity again with a runner in scoring position. No outs in the heart of the lineup.
Sailor's now up to bat. Snyder will make a pickoff move at second, but Gillen gets back in time. Sailor's 0 for 1 on the day. He walked in his first at bat and flew out to left in a second. First pitch to him. Butler infield playing at a double play depth here. He'll square to bunt. He'll bunt it straight towards Snyder, the pitcher. Tried to go to third, but no one covering, and that one comes in high at first. All around sorts of crazy play there. Sackett will go back and tag him to see if Sailors went inside the baseline, but he didn't. Now the bases are loaded. Snyder wanted to go to third there, but Ayers came in to try and make the play as well, and no one was covering.
I think so, because I think he gets him out if he's third.
Ayers crashing down on the bunt, trying to field it at third, and the pitcher, Snyder, thought he had time to go to third, but no one was covering. Not sure who that one's on. The miscommunication with the bunt defense there. Snyder thinking that Ayers would be at third, and Ayers thinking he's the one supposed to be charging from the corners. It seems like he was, because Sackett over at first didn't crash in at all. Tough play. That throw just gets away. Unable to make the tag is Sackett.
It's going to be an error call on Snyder there with a sacrifice bunt from Sailors. Bases are loaded now. No outs in the inning. Ben North up to bat. He walked in the first inning as well and flew out to left. First pitch to him. Foul tip. Off-speed pitch into the glove.
Looked like he was thinking for the long ball there was Ben North. Big wave and a miss on that slider. And that's not 3 base runners this inning given to the Blue Jays by Snyder. An error and 2 hit batsmen to load the bases.
Second pitch to him is an off-speed pitch. Kept in front by Zach Mutton there. Not decent amount of room behind the backstop. Ball were to get past Mutton. Gillen would definitely score easily there from third base. Looks like Butler's just going to be playing for the double play here. Won't even try at home as that pitch to North is swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
170 at-bats and 48 strikeouts so far on the year for North. So a good candidate for a strikeout if you're Snyder. Help you get an opportunity maybe to get a double play and get out of here.
The 1-2 to North. Tried to check his swing. Well, that's the first base umpire, Jason Stidham, if he went. He did not. 2-2 count. It's an off-speed pitch in the dirt. Tried to get him to chase there. See if Snyder comes back with a fastball here.
Steady diet of those breakers to North here. See if he goes back to that well again on a 2-2 count.
2-2 pitch to him. Goes back to an off-speed pitch. Slider away. Snyder in a big hole now. 3-2 count. Does not want to lose this batter.
Right after the Bulldogs tie it up in the bottom of the third, you don't want to give Creighton a free run without them hitting a ball on a non-bunt this inning so far.
Snyder comes with the fastball there and just hits the strike zone. Strike 3 called from home plate umpire Bob Howard. North did not like that call at all. He gave Bob Howard a long look back to the dugout, but all aside, 1 out now for Snyder. That's a big strikeout there. Not walking him and not surrendering a run.
Steady diet of breaking balls and off-speed pitches up until that point, and he goes with the fastball and freezes North on the inner third. Called third strike. Now an opportunity for a double play for the middle infield if Snyder can get a ground ball.
1 out in the inning. Connor Capisi now up. He had an RBI single in the first inning. Came around to score in the third off a walk, so it's 1 for 1 of the day. That first pitch to him was an off-speed pitch that dropped in the zone. 0-1. Pitch to him. Fastball driven out towards third base. Hit David Ayer's glove, but he's able to keep it to the side of him. Probably going to be an error there on Ayers. Hit his glove, but bounced to the foul.
It's tough for Ayers there. He's playing in on the grass potentially for a double play, whether he wants to go home or twirl around the diamond second to first. That one hit hard on the backhand off his glove, just unable to secure that one.
Ball was hit hard there to Ayers. He's going to try and go to second for the double play, most likely. Scores take Gillen from third. Creighton does take that 4-3 lead. And again, they have put a 1 spot up in each inning. Still 1 out in the inning. First pitch to Matt Sherman's fouled away. Burtis will give a look at it, but there's no chance of catching that one.
Not the guy you want up if you're Butler. Sherman, those 2 homers yesterday we've mentioned numerous times. 1 for 2 so far today. He singled out to left, and now another opportunity with runners on for him to extend this Creighton lead.
That pitch to him. Check swing called for a strike. Definitely looked like it was in there for a strike in general, but they will get the strike call nonetheless. 0-2 count now on Sherman. Oh, 2. And it's down low. Snyder tried to get him to chase there on the off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Ahead in the count and with 2 strikes, Snyder to these righties is going to a heavy diet of those breaking balls. We'll see if he goes back to it again. That one missed a little low. Trying to get a chase on strike 3.
1-2 pitch. Go back to that off-speed pitch there. Matt Sherman not chasing. Matt Sherman on the year batting .432 with runners in scoring position and .250 with the bases loaded. Count is now 2-2 after 2 off-speed pitches missed. See what Snyder comes back with here. That one's grounded towards Sackett at first base. He's unable to make the play, and 1 run will score. Butler will not get an out on that. Tough play by Sackett there. Ranging to his right, having to backhand that one and throw it to the pitcher. See what the call is here, but score is now 5-3, still with 1 out. That one's going to be called a hit. Definitely a tough play there for Sackett, ranging to his backhand.
Not sure if he had a play at first base anyway. Not sure if Snyder would have beaten Sherman over there to first base. That one just, with that little slight shift, they were playing for Sherman. Second baseman A.J. Solomon shaded up the middle for the double play, and well off the line was Sackett. It's just no one over there at first base to cover that one in time nonetheless. And it's a tough break for Sherman again. He's gotten 2 ground balls with these bases loaded. No outs to come, though.
First pitch to Duffalo is an off-speed pitch outside. Snyder just can't seem to locate that off-speed pitch. It's ranging outside there. Trying to get that one back in the zone. Bases loaded here still. Creighton leads 5-3. That one's chopped towards the Butler dugout. 1-1 count.
And for Sherman on that last at-bat, just a beautiful job with 2 strikes. He got that pitch on the outer third, just threw the barrel at it and rolled it over on the right side. It was getting a run in regardless, but put it in a perfect spot. Trouble for Sackett over that first, and his speed able to get him that infield single.
as that one from Duffalo is ripped past Ayers at third. Will come around and score. The throw home's a good one, though, and David Ayers tried to cut that one off. It hit the top of his glove. Sort of deflected the throw a little bit, but that one will score 2 from Dakota Duffalo. It's an extremely hard to hit ball past Ayers. He had no chance to grab that one, but a great throw from Drum. Almost gets Connor Capisi coming around second.
Would have been a tight play at home. Not sure if catcher Mutton would have had time to put the tag on. It felt like he was going to be safe with how that ball was coming in there. Ayers trying to cut that one off and limit the runner from moving over to third in Sherman. But Sherman able, once he sees that one, get over the glove of Ayers, able to advance over to third. And now Coach Blake Beamer out on the mound to talk with Snyder. Looks like his day will be done, so we're going to send this one to break. We'll be back with information regarding this reliever when we come back.
We are back here in the top of the fourth inning. Creighton has put a 4 spot up this inning after that Connor Sackett home run in the bottom of the third to tie it up. It's now 7-3 Blue Jays with 1 out in the inning. Runners on first and third. Pitching change for Butler coming in is Alex Knipe. Tell us a little more, Jack.
Well, Knipe on the year, 21 innings, totals a 9.86 ERA, 23 earned runs, 15 walks, 12 strikeouts. His previous 2 outings, he's gone without allowing an earned run. He will inherit runners on first and third as he fires that first pitch in for a strike.
Does have a double play in order here. A 1 count to Kyle Hess. It's 1 out in the inning. Double play would get him out of it. See what he comes with here. To Hess. Off-speed pitch, dips down low. Great pitch there from Knipe. Gets a swing and miss. 0-2 count.
Really good breaker from Knipe there. That one bended in on that back door and get a swing out of the lefty.
Count is now 0-2. A lot of options here from Knipe. Comes with an off-speed pitch, and that one's driven high and deep out towards right. Jack Maroknik will range it down, make a sliding catch, but it just dips out of the glove of him. Sherman will come around and score easily, and Duffalo will get all the way to third. Tough play for Maroknik to make there, running all the way sort of from right center. He slid, and it hit his glove, but it just fell out. So that'll score 1 for Hess. He'll make the score 8-3, now with runners on second and third.
Got a little awkward on the bases out there at second base as we saw Hess. He was basically at second base by the time that one was off the glove of Maroknik, and Duffalo was tracking back towards first base as he saw it off the glove, had to retouch second base and head over to third. Could have been an easy stand-up triple for Hess.
1 out in the inning still. Creighton has now put up a 5 spot in the inning. Is pitched to Nick Ventiker is fouled away. 0-1. There's on second and third here. Butler corner infielders David Ayers and Connor Sackett at first and third are in on the lip of the grass. Trying to nab it out at home. 0-1. Misses down low.
And after the bases got loaded, Snyder got that big strikeout on Bend North and just unable, the Bulldogs have been, to get that second or third out since. A lot of good opportunities, bouncing off gloves.
That pitch from Knipe is driven right back to him, and he makes a great play. We'll run the runner down from third. Ayers will run him back. The throw to Munn, Hull run him back to third here. And now there's 2 runners at third. So Kyle Hess will get to third there, but they will nab Dakota Duffalo out at the third base bag. So that's a big out there for Knipe, making that play down in his foot.
That ball just kind of found his glove there. His glove on the ground to try and snag that one. Just perfectly kicked into it. Van Tyker able to advance over to second base as that rundown took place. So still 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs here as we flip it up to the top of the lineup with Tate Gillen.
Do have those 2 runners in scoring position. Going to be another tough out here. Let's take Gillen up to bat now. First pitch to him. Now it cuts inside. It'll get past Martin, though. He'll get to the ball, but not in time before Kyle Hess scores. So they'll get a run home here. That'll make it 9-3 in the inning.
That one figures to be a pass ball on Mutton there. That one not bouncing before home plate or anything. Seems like he just didn't corral it on the backhand there. As that breaking ball came in near that back foot of Tate Gillen.
It's not technically. That's still an unearned run. Sort of weird.
So Van Tyker will move up to third. Runner on third here with 2 outs. As that pitch to Gillen is grounded towards the middle of the infield. Solomon will make the play on the ground, but you won't be able to even get a throw off. That'll score another run for the Blue Jays. It'll make it 7 runs in this inning. 10-3 now. So after that Connor Sackett home run in the bottom of the third, Creighton has put up a 7 spot to take the lead.
Same kind of thing we felt like took place yesterday. The Butler pitching staff had held their own through the first 4, and then even though Creighton got some runs on the board in the 5th and the 6th yesterday, that 7th inning for Creighton yesterday was huge for them. Now again in this game in the 4th inning, a 7 spot after the Butler pitching staff had seemed to limit the breakout from the Creighton offense.
Still trouble here for Knipe as Teddy Detters is 2-0 hitters up. Detters is 1 for 2 on the day with a base hit in the first, came around to score. Popped out to the shortstop in the second and got hit in the 4th and came around to score as well. Looks like the Blue Jays have batted around now. Gillen on first. This inning started with those 2 hit by pitches. 2 Gillen and Detters started the trouble for Corbin Snyder. 2-0 count now to Detters.
Yeah, this inning started off with Corbin Snyder facing the top of the Blue Jays lineup and now continuing out Knipe in the game. Now again, same inning facing this top of this Blue Jay order. Huge hole on the right side.
Gillen is set to run, but he will not. That pitch from Knipe is in there for a strike. 2-1 now. Swing and a miss. Big swing there from Detters. Bring the count back to 2-2 for Knipe.
Detters just unable to catch up to that high heater from Knipe. We'll see what he goes with now. 2-2 count. Possibility for Gillen to be on the move here now with 2 strikes.
2-2 to him. Gillen was running, but that one we grounded to shortstop Harry Carr. And he will make an error there. And took a hop at the last second and bounced right over his glove. That one's going to be an error on Harry Carr at the shortstop position. No doubt about that one. So that'll move the runner. That'll move Gillen up to second. Put Detters on first via the air.
It's now 4 errors through 4 innings for this Bulldogs defense. It's just tough to keep an offense like this Blue Jay offense off the board when you're making that many errors, allowing free passes as well with the walks and hit by pitches, especially that we've seen in this inning.
Nolan Saylor's now up for the Blue Jays as Holt ground that one right past the pitcher's mound. No get into center field. Gillen will score easily. Burgess will get to that one as Detters will move all the way to third. Runners now on the corners for the Blue Jays. This inning just keeps getting worse and worse for the Bulldogs.
A nightmare inning if you're Butler. Started out with 2 hit batters and then an error. Things just keep spiraling out of control. Now 8 runs in so far for this Blue Jay offense. Second time through this inning for several guys now. I think this is the 13th or 14th hitter the Blue Jays have brought to the plate so far. Catcher on deck, Connor Capisi, was in full gear a couple seconds ago. Now has to break that down, seeing he might bat a second time.
The first pitch of the 4-hitter, Ben North, is fouled away. And back towards the press box here. Be 0-1 now.
North is 0 for 3 so far today. It's been a tough series for him out of the 4-hole. He's been 295 on the year, but just 1 for 13 so far today. A rough go at it for him this weekend in Indianapolis.
0-1 pitch. That one's hit deep or high out towards right field. Jack Maroknik will settle under it. The Bulldogs will finally be able to get out of this terrible inning for them. After giving up 8, the Blue Jays now lead 11-3.
Leading off the inning for the
Back here for the
Bulldogs,
bottom of the
third
4th.
baseman,
Leading off for the
number
Bulldogs
2,
is David Ayers, who's playing third base for the Bulldogs today. The line right now for Wilson Magers on the bump. His 3 innings pitch is his 4th inning of work. 2 earned runs, 1 strikeout. He gave up the home run in the bottom of the 3rd, 2 second. He's at 51 pitches on the day. Looks like some action in the Creighton bullpen might be getting going soon. See if the Bulldogs can get some runs back here off Magers. Getting close to that 3rd time through the order as that first pitch to Ayers is outside.
The leash for Majors might have been extended after that 8-run inning for the Blue Jays. Maybe giving him some more pitches, some more bullets to throw here with this big lead and let him run out there.
So that second pitch to him's outside, 2-0 now. Looks like the Bulldogs will be pinch hitting Zach Mutton for Gunnar Duncan, his next batter after Mutton let that pass ball go by him that past inning. Got an extra run home for the Blue Jays. They put up that 8 spot. The 2-0 to Ayers is in there for a strike. That was a good pitch to hit there.
And if you're the Bulldogs, you just got to try and stack runners on base however you can get it. Got to take some hit by pitches if they're going to come to you. Take your walks.
2-1. Fastball in there, but that one's fouled away. Back towards Butler dugout. 2-2 count now after going down in the count. Magers is back in it with the 2-2 count. Creighton leads 11-3 in the bottom of the fourth inning. Butler has 4 errors on the day. It's that 2-2 pitch. I'll throw an off-speed pitch in there down low, and Ayers will strike out. 1 out in the inning now for Magers. Gunnar Duncan now, who will be pinch hitting for the Bulldogs.
Pinch hitter for the Bulldogs, number 12, Gunnar Duncan.
Duncan replacing Zach Mutton. Mutton did not have the greatest day at the plate. He was 0 for 1 with a strikeout. That first pitch to him, slider in there for a strike on the year. Gunnar Duncan's batting 179, 333 on base percentage, 179 slug, and a 5.12 OPS.
Just 28 at-bats on the year for Duncan.
Second pitch to him just misses outside.
Right-handed hitting freshman catcher now into the game here as the Bulldogs trail 11-3.
1 out in the inning. Count is 1-1. 1-1 pitch to him. Blooped out towards right field, but it's carrying a little bit. Right fielder Teddy Detters will settle under that one, ranging to his left. Make the play. Coming up to bat for the Bulldogs is the 9-hitter, A.J. Solomon. Looked like Gunnar Duncan did make the greatest contact with that one, but it did carry out towards medium deep right field for him. Detters was able to make an easy play, though. 2 outs now in the inning.
Quick 2 outs to start this inning off for Majors. Hasn't spiked up that pitch count at all.
That pitch just misses outside. Seems like they've gotten that call most of the game, but not right now. Count is now 1-0 to Solomon. Oh, misses outside. 2-0 now. Could be interesting for the Bulldogs here. Obviously, it's still down 8 runs, but flipping the lineup, get some runs back in this bottom of the fourth inning could help them out a decent amount.
Get a runner or 2 on here. You get to that heart of the Bulldog lineup where you got some more pop. You get Maroknik, 15 homers on the year. Jack Bello, 7 homers. If he is to remain in the game, we mentioned his injury, not sure. Get it to those 2 in the lineup. They've got a chance to send one out here, make this a ball game.
Yeah, after that 2-0 pitch being a ball, 3-0 count now. Solomon definitely having the no swing sign on as that one misses low. 4-pitch walk there for Solomon. He does what he does best, gets on base via the walk. We'll turn the lineup back over to center fielder today, Will Burgess.
Now batting, top of the order, center fielder, number 26, Will Burgess.
And like we mentioned at the top of the inning, if you're the Bulldogs, you got to make sure that Majors is throwing strike. Solomon there taking a walk. Nothing to hit there for himself. He'll just get on, move the chain along for this Bulldog offense.
Is that one off-speed pitch in there for a strike on the high part of the strike zone? Solomon with a decent lead at first. Magers hasn't made very many pickoff moves today. Swing and a miss there from Burgess. That one was an off-speed pitch in the dirt. Not what you want to do here after getting 4-pitch walk. See if Burgess can hit one hard here down the right field line or towards one of the gaps. The 0-2 to him is fouled away. He's late on that one, but staying alive for Burgess.
The winners, 12, 19, 12, 16. The next day, 29, 13, 15, 12.
Kind of 0-2 to Burgess.
Yesterday scored 10 runs.
2 outs in the inning. Solomon on first. That one's grounded from Burgess down the right field line. Solomon will get to third easily. Burgess will stay pat at first. But the Bulldogs have something going here with 2 outs. Still down 11-3, but they have runners on the corners with their best hitter, Jack Maroknik, coming up to the plate.
Just what you needed from the bottom of the lineup, and with A.J. Solomon, He finds a way to get on, draws a walk, flip it up to the top of the order where your best hitters are. Burgess able to ground one past the first baseman. Sherman over there at first. Now 2 runners on opportunity for Morocnik. Driving at least 1 with a runner on third.
Still nothing going in the Blue Jays bullpen. There are 2 outs in the inning. Little mound visit going on here for Will Magers. It's Connor Capisi and first baseman Matt Sherman out there just to talk to him, settle him down after a walk and a base hit from Burgess. See how they pitch to Morocnik. Bello is still on deck for the Bulldogs after coming up a little gimpy there at first base. Mound visit will be over. See what they come with to Jack Morocnik. Been able to locate that cutter sort of slider so far this inning. Let's see if he goes back to that against Morocnik. Ground out to first in the first inning unassisted. Flew out to right, just missed one in the third inning. Swings at the first pitch here and pops it straight up towards third. Third baseman Van Tyker will settle under it and make an easy third out of the inning. So Bulldogs get 2 on but don't do anything. Still down 11-3. We are back here for the top of the 5th inning. Creighton Blue Jays lead this one 11-3 after putting up that 8th spot in the top of the 4th. Got helped out by the Bulldogs with a couple errors. Leading off the inning is Connor Capisi, the leadoff hitter against Alex Knipe in each inning, is batting .700. Let's see if he can get an out here against Capisi. First pitch to him is grounded towards Ayers at third. Make the throw over to first and get him just in time. So he will get that first out just on 1 pitch. Very soft contact. 2 Ayers over there at third. Definitely that softer ball right there. Definitely can give Ayers some confidence at third now after having some tough plays earlier.
Yeah, Ayers, nice play on the backhand there. A couple of the other plays that he's had trouble with. He's been playing a little further in on the grass. Tough hop and harder hit balls to him. Now Sherman up for the Blue Jays. 2 for 3 so far. Today's scored 1 run in. RBI, 2 singles for him.
Now up to bat is Matt Sherman. Didn't like that call, but it's in there for a strike 0-1. One out in the inning after that first pitch out for Knipe. The 0-1 hit hard towards Carr at third, but it'll bounce, make another error there at short. That one was hit extremely hard, but definitely a play you have to make there on that one hopper, Jack.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, several times in this game, Creighton's hit ball is pretty hard on the infield. It feels like every time Bulldogs just haven't been able to make a play. They've allowed so many extra base runners. It's now 5 errors in 4 1/3 innings for the Bulldogs on defense.
Coming to the bat for the Blue Jays now is Dakota Duffalo. He's 2 for 3. 3 hard hit balls on the day, though. He's 2 singles, one being an RBI. That was in the 4th, this last inning. That's a 5th error on Butler just today. It's not something you like to see, especially if you're Coach Blake Beamer, is that a 1 pitch runs inside.
And when you add on to that, that Bulldog pitchers have walked 4 guys and hit 3, 7 free base runners plus the 5 errors, which have allowed 4 extra base runners plus an advancement and a run early on in this game. North of 10 free base runners given to the Blue Jays as Knipe fired that last pitch in there for a strike. It's now 1-2.
It's a great off-speed pitch there, the 1-2. 2 Duffalos fouled away. One was it ran inside again. At Duffalo to chase, but fouled that one back.
Sherman over there at first base, 4 stolen bases on 5 attempts on the year. Figure with this lead, don't expect to see him on the move.
Pitch there from Knipe. He pulled the string in that one. Big swing and a miss from Duffalo. Great pitch there. Big second out for Knipe.
Now batting.
Second baseman Kyle Hess now stepping up to the plate. So far today, he is 1 for 1 with a walk. Also did get hit by a pitch in the second inning, so I believe it's now 8 straight times up to the plate that he's reached base, looking to extend that streak to 9.
He's now batting .269 on the year with a .490 on-base percentage.
He's got 100 at-bats, too. Definitely not a small sample size for him.
It's that one from there. Misses outside. 1-1 count now. It's a great take there. Showing off his eye today.
He's walked more times than he's struck out this year.
1-1 pitch to Hess. This is outside again. Duncan tried to frame that one on the outside corner, but not going to get the call from home plate umpire Bob Howard.
2 RBIs and 2 runs scored on the day for Hess. A runner on first, looking to potentially drive him in here with 1 in the gap.
2-2, the 2-1 to him, excuse me, is off-speed pitch down and in. Ball 3, 3-1. Could be another walk here for Kyle Hess. If he does not get a pitch to hit on first base run, is Matt Sherman. Won't expect him to see him run here. He is running, though. Duncan sort of double clutch there, and the ball and the throw in hits Sherman in the leg. Very confusing play there.
A little confusion with ball 4 there, throwing down to second base. It looked like the shortstop Harry Carr didn't give too much of an effort on it. A little confusion all around with the walk there and the throw down. Nonetheless, 2 runners on 2 outs. Brings up the 9-hitter Van Tyker.
Interesting to see if Creighton did try and put a hit and run on there. Maybe if Hess found a pitch in the zone. And there are runners on first and second here with 2 outs. To bat now is Nick Van Tyker. He's 0 for 3 on the day.
Kyle Hess has now reached base 10 straight times, and he's come up to the plate throughout this series.
As Van Tyker sends that ball very high and deep, way foul though. That was probably about 100, 150 feet foul. If it stayed fair though, that one would have been a no-doubt home run.
Excuse me on that stat about Hess. Now 11 times dating back to the 8th inning on Friday where he was hit twice by 2 pitches.
And Tyker will send that one little blooper out towards short center field, but Solomon is able to make the play over his head. That'll end the inning as Knipe gets out of the jam. Creighton still leads 11-3. We are back here for the bottom of the 5th inning. Will Magers is back out for his 5th inning of work.
Leading off the inning for the Bulldogs,
He's given up 3 runs on the day, only 2 being earned. Leading off for the Bulldogs is the DH, Jack Bello.
Be interesting to see here for Bello if he gets on base, if they decide to run for him, not push anything. Still some season left here. Feels like he might be just up to try and get a base hit, maybe split the gap, see if he can hobble his way to second.
Bello will swing at that first pitch. This one's going into no man's land, but the second baseman, Kyle Hess, will range over and make the play off his left shoulder. It's one quick, easy out there for Will Magers. Got a pretty good pitch count right now for Magers. At 69 pitches through 4 1/3.
36, Ryan Drum.
All
Up
right,
to bat for the Bulldogs is left fielder now, Ryan Drum. Again, starting in left field today was Tommy Townsend, but he never even got in at bat. Ryan Drum pinch hit for him right before he was supposed to come up to bat. Still unsure what that reason was, but first pitch of Drum is in there for a strike, 0-1.
Drum 1 for 2 so far today. Came around and scored a run for the Bulldogs in the 3rd.
Drum will try and square a bunt there, but he'll pull it back and he'll get called for a strike. 0-2 count now. Drum did bloop one in his last at bat. Resulted in an actual home run from Connor Sackett. Oh, actually tied up the game at the time before Creighton's 8th spot in the top of the 4th.
He just looks uncomfortable. Okay.
It's been bothering him for a couple weeks now.
Gotcha. There he goes.
Count is now 1-2 to Drum. 1-2. Just throws the bat at that one and he'll push it foul right near Creighton bullpen, but it'll go out of play.
Now some throwing down there in that Creighton bullpen. Seems like Majors should be able to get through this inning. Just north of 70 pitches now. But with that loosening in the bullpen, maybe the next inning see someone new on the bump for Creighton.
If he does go 1-2-3 here, he would be facing the bottom of the Bulldogs order. Could see him out there for the 6th as well, as Drum will send that one on a 1-2 count. Laser out towards center field. That one will be a base hit. Make a long lead at first, but make his way back there. Be a base hit for Drum. Good swing there, putting that one into right center field.
Good approach from Drum. We've seen him go right over the second baseman twice now as they've played the second baseman up the middle. This time, much better contact. Hammers this one. Nice single up the middle for him.
Coming up to bat now for the Bulldogs is Connor Sackett. He homered in his last at bat. Drove in Drum too as a result of it. Same situation here. Just was 2 outs last time. Drum on first. Has 6 stolen bases in the year. That first pitch will go outside. 1-0.
And if you're Drum over at first base, you want to make sure you have a conservative lead over there. There's no need to get picked off. You're down 8 runs. Need a lot of hits to come.
So that's a great pitch there to Sackett. Started like it was coming at him, but came back in the strike zone for a strike, 1-1. Magers will check on Drum there. Rare pickoff move from him. Hasn't done that a whole lot today. Count is now 1-1 to Sackett. See if he can find another pitch to hit here. Maybe drive in Drum. Will swing and send that one towards the left center gap. That one is not able to be caught. Drum will get all the way to third. Sackett will stretch this one into a double. He'll try and throw it to second, but he's in there in time. Sackett in there with a double, his second extra base hit of the day. Another nice swing from him. Now with 2 runners in scoring position. With Harry Carr coming up to bat. Runner Ian Shea will come in and replace Connor Sackett at second base. Of good speed. Bulldogs will now have good speed out there to try and score 2, get a base hit. Harry Carr had a base hit in his first at bat in the 2nd inning. In the 3rd inning, he flew out to center.
Now starting on this stretch of lefties, it'll go Carr, Ayers, Munton, Solomon, Burgess, and Marachnik. All lefties in this lineup with just 1 out. 2 runners on, an opportunity for the Bulldogs to start clawing back at this lead, making this one a little interesting, put a little stress on this Creighton pitching staff.
Looks like the Creighton bullpen is definitely starting to get harder to work. Can't really tell who is out there. It's deep out. Bullpen for the Creighton is deep out, tucked into right field in foul territory. See if Harry Carr can do anything. Third baseman Ventiker is playing very far in here. His Carr will send that first pitch straight to the backstop.
I bet Carl will go to first. Jails has scored.
Count is 0-1. So that one misses outside. 1-1 count now.
Huh? Didn't take Sackett out. Sackett just came out. I know. Well, why would he take? Why would he take Hunt out? Oh, why? We were just talking about who's gonna play first.
1 out in the inning. 1-1 pitch to Carr, misses outside. Favorable hitters count here. Magers can't seem to locate that fastball. See if he gets a good pitch to hit here, possibly. 2-1. That one just next to the top of the strike zone, in there for a strike. David Ayers in the on-deck circle is not very fond of that call there. Count is 2-2, 1 out in the inning. Creighton leads 11-3. Runners on second and third. The 2-2 to Carr is a swing and a miss. Blew that fastball by him. Make Carr 1 for 3 on the day, and that'll make 2 outs in the inning. Butler will definitely not want to leave these runners stranded here in this bottom of the 5th inning.
Prime opportunity for the Butler offense here. They had 2 runners in scoring position with just 1 out. Now 2 outs after that strikeout from Carr. Opportunity for Ayers to tack on 2. Help Butler climb back into this one.
First pitch to Ayers. Just misses down low. Catcher Connor Capisi tried to frame that one at the bottom of the zone. Didn't get the call from Bob Howard, though. Two outs in the inning. Ayers will foul that one back off. Towards the backstop and off the net. Count is now 1-1. Running on second is Ian Shea, and on third is Ryan Drum. Ian Shea pinch ran for Connor Sackett, who got a double. And Drum on third, who had a single. The 1-1. Ayers wanted it, but didn't swing. That one's a ball. Don't really know where that one missed. Again, in a favorable hitter's count here, the 2-1. Ayers will foul that one away, back towards the first base coach. Pitch do you think Magers comes with here on that 2-2? When with the fastball to Carr, you think he goes back to that?
That's been his strike pitch. He's elevated that, I think, twice for 2 of his 3 strikeouts. We know that Ayers has been prone to the strikeout so far this year. Maybe he goes back to that. He's also missed some off-speed pitches, maybe low. One of those 2 feel like the answer.
Looks like he went with an off-speed pitch there, and that one just missed high. They've gotten that call all day, but doesn't get it there. And on deck for the Bulldogs with the 3-2 count is Connor Duncan. Payoff pitch to Ayers. In there for a strike 3 called. Looks like Ayers was really looking for a walk there, but Magers got the call. Strike 3. Bulldogs go down to the bottom of the 5th, 11-3. We're back here for the top of the 6th inning with some defensive changes. Now playing third for the Bulldogs is Harry Carr. Now playing short is Ian Shea. And now in center field is David Ayers.
Center fielder number 20, Tate Gillen.
Getting off for the Blue Jays is the top of the order, Tate Gillen. Still out there for the Bulldogs is Alex Knipe. He's gone 1 2/3 innings so far. Giving up 3 hits, 2 runs, none being earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Still on 30 pitches. First pitch to Gillen, down low. Count is now 1-0. Looks like there's going to be some more action going on in the Creighton bullpen. Pitch to Gillen is driven out towards center field. David Ayers will be able to make a play right away, and I'll settle under that one for the first out of the inning. Knipe with a really great outing so far.
Number 4, Teddy
Not giving up any earned runs. Now up to bat is Teddy Dieters. Right fielder today. Teddy Dieters reached on an error. Batted twice in the 4th inning. That first pitch to him's inside. Brush him back, 1-0. His first at bat in the 4th inning got hit by a pitch, came around to score, and he had a second one. Reached first base on an error by the shortstop Harry Carr at the time. He's now playing third. 1-0. That one's hit high in foul territory towards the new first baseman Burgess. We'll settle under that one and make a play. 2 outs now. 2 quick and easy outs there for the Butler fielders and Alex Knipe.
Knipe has been firing all over the strike zone. He's given up 3 hits and 2 1/3 so far in those 2 runs you mentioned, but both of them being unearned due to the errors and those previously inherited batters that he came into the game with. But he's been flowing well, just 34 pitches. He's been effective and he's been efficient.
Nolan Saylor's now up at the plate as that one misses outside. 1-0. Creighton leads this one 11-3 on the top of the 6th with 2 outs in the inning. Count is now 2-0 to Sailors. Do not want to give up a dreaded 2-out walk in this one. Pitch to him. Ooh, that one's hit hard towards the pitcher Knipe, and it hit him straight in his throwing arm. That one was hit very hard off the mound. Coach Blake Beamer's coming out. Looks like Knipe is fine. It hit him off his throwing arm, though. Gonna have to the trainers come out here and check Knipe out.
Just taking a look around his wrist and his hand. I think he's signaling right above his wrist, that it got him on that forearm. Trainer will take a look at it as well as Coach Beamer. Looks like he's going to try and stay in the game here. He's going to give it a few warm-up pitches here, see how it looks out of his arm, and Beamer will make the decision if he's good to go. First one looked pretty good, and it looks like they're going to let him go.
That ball was hit pretty hard back towards Knipe, bounced off the mound, hit him in the forearm. Really, first care was trying to make the play at first as Sailors got on there. Now up to bat for the Blue Jays is Ben North, who has struggled mightily at the plate today. He's 0 for 4. Only has one hit this entire series as a 4-hitter. I'll try and give the Blue Jays another run as that first pitch from Knipe bounces head of the plate. 1-0. Two outs in the inning now. Again, action going on in the Creighton bullpen. We'll see if the day will be done for Magers. As that pitch from Ben North is driven out towards left field. Sailors will move up one bag towards second. Ball was hit hard. Butler gets it in time though. Drum in left field got it in. Runners on first and second now after that base hit by Sailors to the pitcher Knipe.
2 quick outs to start the inning. Knipe got, and then 2 straight base hits off the bat of the 3 and 4 hitters. We'll bring up Connor Capisi now. Runner in scoring position, 2 outs.
PC on the day. He's 2 for 3. 2 base hits. Has 1 walk. Ground out to the third baseman. His last at bat. His first pitch to him. Hits the strike zone high. Interesting call there from Bob Howard. That one looks like it was above the zone a little bit. 0-1. Yeah, 1 pitch. That one's outside. Went with the off speed there. Came nowhere close to the zone. Count is 1-1 now. 2 outs in the inning. They have runners on first and second. Pitch to Capisi, a hard swing, fouled back. Gave it his all on that swing, but just fouled it back.
2 strikes and 2 outs now for Knipe on the mound. Opportunity to get out of this jam.
See what Knipe comes with here. See if he tries to get him to chase with an off-speed pitch. 1-2. Goes with an off-speed pitch, and that one's driven between the first baseman and second baseman. They'll be sent home. The throw home, not in time. It's up the left side. That one will get away from Gunnar Duncan, but it'll bounce straight back to him. Nolan Sailors will be the one to score from second on that play. Not the greatest throw from Maroknik there. Second and third now.
Didn't feel like Maroknik had that good of a chance to throw out the runner at home there. And Sailors, with his good speed, makes the throw anyway. That one well up the third baseline, gets by catcher Duncan, and able to advance up to second was Capisi on that throw.
Now Ben North and Connor Capisi on base now for the Blue Jays. Matt Sherman up to bat. Sure would like to replicate what he did yesterday with those 2 home runs. First pitch to him's outside.
Sherman's 2 for 4 so far today. A run scored and an RBI. He singled and came around to score in the 4th. Reached base in the 5th off an error to the shortstop.
1-0 pitch to him's right down the middle in their first strike. 1-1. On deck for the Blue Jays is Dakota Duffalo, who's had a great day at the plate. As Sherman will check swing at that one. It'll be a roller to Solomon. It'll make the easy play to first. The Blue Jays get 1 in this inning. It'll make the score 12-3 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. We are back here for the bottom of the 6th inning where leading off for the Bulldogs will be Gunnar Duncan, and we have a new pitcher here. Pitching for the Blue Jays is Ian Koosman. The final line for majors was 5 innings pitched, 6 hits, 3 runs, only 2 being earned, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. He hit 2 batters, but had an overall good start. Tell us more about Ian Koosman, Jack.
Ian Koosman comes in to this one, 44 innings pitched on the year. He's got a 5-3 records, picked up 1 save as well, 20 walks to 52 strikeouts so far. So big strikeout guy.
The first pitch to Duncan is fouled towards the first base side. Sherman will go over there and see if he can make the play. Just out of his reach, though, right over by the Creighton dugout. 0-1 count now after that first pitch.
Koosman is a junior right-hander now. On for the Blue Jays.
It's that 0-1 pitch to him. There's a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 is a curveball down low in the zone. Bounced in there, back way up high on the screen. 2-1 count now. See if Duncan can get on, maybe start a rally for the Bulldogs. Get some runs back here in the bottom of the 6th. One's not able to be caught by Capisi. Didn't really see where that one crossed the plate. Looked pretty close to the zone, though.
There is more throwing down in the Creighton bullpen. Looks like someone is starting to ramp up towards throwing off the mound down there.
That 3-1 pitch to Capisi is hit hard in a line drive to Ben North, but he makes a diving play. Catch that one out of the air.
Nice play by North laying out. Looks like he broke the belt on that one. He's going to get a little change out there, equipment change. Breaks the belt as he lays out for that one for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, Ben North called time immediately as his belt broke there. Unfortunate, but he's able to make the play and get one quick out. Gunnar Duncan did hit that one hard, got under it. Or, excuse me, on top of that one. E.J. Solomon now coming up to the plate with 1 out in the inning.
With Solomon's walk previously in this game in the 4th inning, he's now evened up his tallies in the walk and strikeout department, 32 apiece through 134 at-bats for him.
In there for a strike. 0-1. One pitch. It's fouled back towards the netting. Count is now 0-2 to Solomon. Looking to flip the order, get Will Burgess back up here, the one hitter. That 0-2 pitch will run in on back leg of Solomon. Ball.
Solomon's been able to flip the lineup both times he's been up. He got hit by a pitch in the 2nd and walked in the 4th. He's not been able to come around and score, however, after he's flipped it back up to the top with Will Burgess and Morocnik following.
A 1-2 pitch is fouled away. Give a look at it over at third, but no chance to be made. No chance for the play to be made. Solomon in a 1-2 count here with 1 out in the inning. Creighton leads 12-3 on the day. Creighton has 12 hits to Butler 6. Butler has 5 errors. Creighton only having 1. The 1-2, that one's driven straight back where it came from, right back up the middle. Base hit for A.J. Solomon right towards Tate Gellin in center field. Another great swing by him to get on first base and flip the lineup.
He's now been on base all 3 times today so far for Solomon. So a good day at the plate for him as it flips it
baseman.
to the top of the lineup now. Will Burgess up today, 1 for 3 so far for him.
Burgess had a base hit in his last at bat in the bottom of the 4th inning. One out. On deck is Butler slugger Jack Maroknik. Love to get him up as Burgess will send that one a fly ball to left center. Just stayed up in time though. The left fielder Nolan Saylor is able to make the play.
Tough luck for Burgess there. Hit that one pretty decently out into the left center area, but good play by Sailors. Good jump from him, especially off the bat. He knew that one was in, and he knew he needed a good jump and to be sprinting full speed for that one. Able to catch that one on the run. Now Maroknik up to the plate. Runner on first is Solomon here. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th.
2 outs now in the inning. Maroknik swung at the first pitch in his last at bat and popped up. First pitch to him is a off-speed pitch down low. Solomon will move up to second on that one. It's going to be called a wild pitch there on Koosman.
Capisi just unable to control that pitch in the dirt, bounced in front of him and caromed off to his right. Good jump from Solomon. He saw that pitch in the dirt and took off immediately. Now runner in scoring position for Maroknik.
One 0 to him's fouled back. Oh, right. 3 guys on the right side of the infield. The shortstop is just shaded over past the second base bag to the right. Second baseman and first baseman in their usual position. A lot of room between where the shortstop would be and the third baseman. Koosman drops a curveball in there on the 1-1 pitch. Would have been a little bit of a hanger there. Would have been a great pitch to swing at if you're Jack Maroknik. Could have put a little jolt into that one. 2 outs in the inning. 1-2 count. Pitch to Maroknik. It's fouled away.
Still some loosening down in that Creighton bullpen as well as a pair of Creighton pitchers down there playing catch with a football, enjoying themselves in this series.
That 1-2 pitch just misses outside to Maroknik.
That one didn't miss by much. That was a pretty good pitch, a good frame by Capisi back there, but unable to get the call from home plate umpire Bob Howard.
Maybe a tighter zone with a better hitter like Maroknik up to bat. Guy on second for him. 2-2 pitch to him. That one's driven in between the second baseman and shortstop. A.J. Solomon's going to score easily, and Jack Maroknik has another RBI this season. That'll extend the score will now be 12-4 after that RBI single from Maroknik.
Now batting, designated hitter, number 41.
Butler's 8th hit on the day.
Bello.
Up to bat for the Bulldogs, Jack Bello. Looks like he's 0 for 3 on the day. Definitely been battling a little injury for these past couple games. So swing and miss at that one. 0-1.
Swinging early and often in the count so far today. Big wave and a miss on that one. We'll see what Koosman goes with here.
Foul that one away, straight back towards the Butler dugout. It's early on those first 2 swings. 0-2 count now. See if Koosman tries to get Jack Bello to chase here. Bello's struck out 40 times this season. As he'll go with an off-speed pitch out there. Big swing and a miss from Jack Bello. 3 pitches, he sets down Bello. After a Jack Maroknik RBI single, though, Creighton still leads 12-4. Head to the top of the 7th. You're back here for the top of the 7th inning where the Blue Jays will be batting. We have a pinch hitter, but before then, we have a new pitcher for the Bulldogs coming in. It's number 19, Tate Foxen.
Foxen on the year, 25 in a third innings pitched. He's given up 32 runs, good for an 11.3 ERA. He struck out 22 as well.
That pinch hitter we were talking about in for them. Batting for Dakota Duffalo is Jack Tarajan. He's batting 194 in the year. It's been 333 when he's leading off an inning, though. See if he can extend those points here. One misses outside. First pitch from Foxen. Count as 1-0 to him. Looks like Foxen may have took something off there. Big swing and a miss from Tarajan. 1-1. Foxen's got a pretty good fastball. Came with it there, fouled away. Back out towards the left side. 1-2 count now.
Definitely a change of pace here. It is Foxen for these Creighton hitters. Haven't seen a fastball like his so far in this game. He pitched against them on Friday, allowed 1 earned run on 1 hit through an inning.
It's like Foxen may have gone with the changeup outside there. Had a decent amount of movement on that. Got Tarajan to foul that one back. One, two. Came with the fastball down low in the zone there, but Tarajan was able to foul it off. He's putting up a good at bat here.
Tarajan's doing a good job of fouling off these pitches, trying to find one maybe up in the zone. Elevated pitch from Foxen that he can look to drive here.
1-2 again. Looked like that one hit Tarajan, but must have just gotten out of the way. 2-2 count now. The 2-2 from Foxen. Took another one off there, but looked like Tarajan fouled that off. Foxen's having a great changeup today, Jack. What are you seeing out of that pitch?
Yeah, well, for him, the change of pace is just so important because this fastball, these hitters, it takes some real adjusting. And once they catch up to this fastball, you can throw that changeup off of that fastball. It's a real difference maker for him.
2-2 with him. He came with a slider down low there. Good pitch. Got Tarajan a swing and miss with a drop third strike. Throw to first, got one out.
And when you add in that third pitch and that slider for Foxen, it just really, that's what takes his stuff to that next level. And when he's on, he can feel unhittable because that fastball, you've really got to gear up your whole approach to being able to hit the fastball, especially if he can elevate that thing and stay ahead in the count on you. That changeup off of that fastball is real tough to hit, and then that slider, as that wipeout pitch, is lethal.
One out in the inning now after that strikeout. Count is 1-0. This is inside there, 2-0. He's getting behind Kyle Hess here, and he has reached base 11 times in his last at-bats. See if he can extend that. 2-0 to him is down and in. He's got a pretty good chance to do it here with this 3-0 count. It's in there for a strike. Is Foxen going to come with here back to get it back to a full count, Jack?
Feels like he's got to go with the fastball. That's what he's gone with early. That feels like the confidence in the strike pitch.
He did go with that fastball and gets the call. He's got it back to a full count here against Hess.
See if he goes now for more swing and miss, trying to get Hess to bite on something. Maybe a changeup or that breaker, or if he just goes with the fastball and tries to stay in the zone.
Goes back to that fastball, and it's fouled right back, or it's hit right back where it came from Foxen, right up the gut. Another hit there for Kyle Hess. That's, I believe, 12 straight times reaching base for him.
And he just had a tremendous series for Creighton out of that 8-hole spot. He's really been a driving force in the lineup, and when you have someone like that in the bottom of the order that can help flip that lineup and get a runner on base, when you get it back to the top of the lineup, it's really important having runners on for your best hitters.
Coming up to bat for the Blue Jays, their 9-hitter, Nick Van Tyker, is playing third base today. That one's fouled away.
Van Tyker just not able to gear up for the fastball on that one pretty late. See if Foxen sticks with that fastball until Van Tyker can catch up.
This 0-1 count here. Foxen taking a while to deliver this pitch. Oh, missed inside. Surprised Van Tyker didn't call time there. Foxen set with that ball there for about 3 to 5 seconds. Come with an off speed there, and that'll go outside after that first foul ball. He's thrown 2 straight balls. Van Tyker in that hitter's count now, 2-1. Foxen will check on the runner at first. Gets back in safe. Swing and a miss. Foxen pumped that one up there in the 2-1 pitch with a fastball up and away and got the swing and miss.
Fastball's been the most effective for Foxen so far in this inning. 2-2 count now. See if he goes to that slider away maybe for chase, or if he just tries to pound the zone with a heater.
Runner's off at first. Fouled back though. Looks like there was a hit and run on there for the Blue Jays. Kyle Hess run at first. He's 3 for 6 on stolen bases this year, 50%. See if they try and move him again, or it's a one-time thing. Two to Van Tyker. That one's chopped towards second base. A.J. Solomon will have to range to his left to make the play. It'll make the easy throw to first to get Van Tyker just in time. 2 outs now in the inning. That's the top of the order coming back up now. Tate Gillen up to bat.
Back to the top of the order for the Blue Jays, center fielder, number 20, Tate Gillen.
See how Foxen will attack the top of the order here. Gillen only has 1 hit on the day, as in the 4th inning, got a base hit, an RBI. First pitch to him just misses. Not sure where that missed. Count is 1-0. 2 outs in the inning. I have Kyle Hess running at second base. Misses outside. 2-0 now. Two-0 pitch. Foxen came back with an off-speed pitch in there. Just missed inside though. The 3-0 pitch. Gets the call upstairs. 3-1 now. Foxen back in the count.
Seems like he's probably going to go with the heater again. Every time he's been behind the count, it feels like the heater. Maybe an opportunity for Gillen to guess fastball here. Try and do some damage.
3-1 pitch. In there for a strike again. Good job by Foxen. 2 straight strikes in there. 3-2 now. See what Foxen comes with here on this payoff pitch. It's located 2 fastballs. Payoff pitch. Looks at second. Now misses inside though. I think that weird look at second there kind of affected that throw.
Definitely interesting to see him do that on a full count. Not really too worried about a runner on second base with 2 outs. You figure they're going to score on a base hit anyways. Don't pay any mind to them. Maybe just focus on the hitter there. But now Foxen faces Teddy Dieters, the 2-hitter. The runner on first and second, 2 outs.
Teddy Dieters has one hit on the day that came back in the first inning. It's the second batter of the game. Sowen runs inside, almost nails Teddy Dieter. 2 outs still in the inning. Runners on first and second for the Blue Jays, though. Dieter swings over that one and was down and in. Great pitch there from Fox and bring the count back to 1-1. 1-1. Fouls that one towards the Butler dugout. Dieter's definitely going to want to get on base, try and bring up Nolan Sailors here. Best hitter for Creighton. Double steal here for Creighton. Strike 3 looking, though, on the outside corner. Dieters does not like that call at all. Just hit the outside corner, but Creighton did put on the double steal there. So Foxton gets out of the jam, scores 12-4 as we head to the bottom.
It's probably
Leading off the inning for the Bulldogs.
Back here for the bottom of the 7th inning. We have a new pitcher in for the Blue Jays. That'd be number 14, Shea Wen. Leading off for the Bulldogs is Ryan Drum. First pitch from Wen is inside. Drum will check his swing, and says he didn't go after the opinion from first base umpire Jason Stidham. The year Shea Wen is 0-1, 17 innings pitched, 14 hits, 8 earned runs, 18 walks, 24 strikeouts. That one's outside. Wen has racked up a 4.24 ERA on the year. Count is 2-0 to Drum. Some more action going on in the Blue Jays bullpen. Probably ready to come in next inning. That pitch to Drum catches the bottom of the zone, 2-1. Bulldogs down 12-4 in this one. Pitch from Wen just misses outside. Butler has 5 errors on the day. That's been a key factor in this score. 3-1. Fouled away. Big swing there from Drum. Payoff pitch to Drum. Down low. Bounces in there. It's a Drum. Couple great at bats today. He's 2 for 3 coming into that plate appearance, but he'll stay 2 for 3 after that walk. Now batting for the Bulldogs is a shortstop. Shortstop now, Yin Shea. Hit a base hit and a pinch hit appearance yesterday down the left field line. First pitch to Che is hit high out towards center, but Gillen will barely have to move to settle under it for the first out of the inning. One pitch to Che, 1 out for Went. Now coming up to bat for the Bulldogs is Danny Barbero, pinch hitting for Harry Carr.
Pitch hitter for the Bulldogs, number 6, Danny Barbero.
Barbero is looking to put a charge into a ball here. Try and see if he can maybe get Drum to come around and score all the way from first. If he can plug a gap. Hit one down the line.
It's a big gap on the right side of the infield for Barbero. If he can just put one on the ground on the right side, he should have a base hit.
Fastball in there for a strike. Good pitch there from Went. Start off the batter. 0-1, drops an off-speed pitch in there. Great pitch, but just missed. Kind of Capizzi, the catcher, really wanted that call, but it's not getting it. One pitch to Barbero. Off-speed pitch. He was early on that one. Popped it back straight up foul. Count is now 1-2. See if Went goes back to that off-speed pitch. Fastball high up in the zone. 2-2. Drum running on first for the Bulldogs after that walk. Swing and a miss there from Barbero. Shea went up with the fastball in the zone there. A big swing and miss from Barbero.
That's been the strength of Went's game so far in his collegiate career, so far this year in his sophomore season. Now 18 innings, he's got 26 strikeouts, so the strikeout is a big part of his game. The walk also a part. He's got more walks than innings pitched. So see if Ayers maybe can work the count, get into a favorable count, find something to drive.
Ayers now up with 2 outs and a runner on. Drum is running from first. The throw from Caprice, not in time, Drum didn't even slide there. And it was a beautiful throw into Ben North at second base, and they applied the tag on Drum, who didn't slide. They got the out. They get out of it. Creighton still leads, 12-4. We're back here for some more Big East baseball. The top of the 8th inning. Leading off the inning is their 3-hitter, Nolan Sailors. We have some defensive adjustments. Now playing for the Bulldogs is Logan Kroc. Ryan Drum was subbed out after just not sliding into second base there. Rightfully so. And then now at third base is Danny Barbero. Pinch hit for Harry Carr. Some confusion before this inning starts. Faye Foxen replacing the baseball.
Looks like Foxen also didn't wait for eye contact from the batter Nolan Sayers before getting ready to wind.
First pitch from Foxen just misses outside. 1-0. 1-0, outside again, 2-0. It's going to bring it in a little bit for Foxen. That one's fouled away, 2-1 count now. Looks like there's a lefty warming up in the Creighton bullpen out there. Probably looking to come in this next inning. In there for a strike. That was right down the middle, 2-2. In the 2-2 pitch. Tried to go outside again there. Yeah, missed high and out. Wasn't as close as the first two, but 3-2 count now. That one misses. Looks like Foxen just lost a hold of that one. That one missed at the back leg of Sailors. So we'll get on first via the walk.
Now batting the shortstop, number 11, Ben North.
Ben North now due up for the Blue Jays, 1 for 5 so far today. He singled and advanced over to third. His last time up.
See if Ben North can do the same for his Creighton Blue Jays team here. As he swings over the first one. 0-1. The 0-1 to North is an off-speed pitch that curls back in the zone. Great pitch there. 0-2 now.
North not too happy with that call. He's talking with home plate umpire Bob Howard. Thought that one was a little too high for his liking.
The 0-2 from Foxen. Down low. Give a long look at first after that one. Don't really want to worry about the runners here. Just wants to get the batter. Foxen will check on the runner at first. Decently close play there, but nothing doing still. 1-2 the count is. One-two pitch. North thought about it, but did not go. That was a slider and way outside. Bounced in there. Duncan was able to corral it, though. See if Foxen goes back to that fastball on this 2-2 pitch that North swung over on that first pitch of this at-bat. He does come with the fastball, and it's a swing and miss in the inside corner. It's 1 out in the inning for Foxen after that first batter walk he gave up.
Batting the catcher, number 2.
Now batting is catcher today, Connor Capisi. He's put up some great at-bats this weekend. He has 3 singles today, 3 RBIs. He's got an RBI for each of his singles. He's 3 for 4. He has a walk. He also has a walk. Foxen checked on that runner at first. Nothing doing there again. Sailors 21 stolen bases on the season. Probably won't see him run here in this 8-run game. Good pitch there from Foxen to get back in the strike zone. 0-1. Foxen would love a tailor-made double play here. Middle infielders at double play depth. That's middle infielders now are Che and Solomon. That one's grounded towards third, but it'll just ground foul. Past Barbero over there. Head to the foul territory and left. Lots of foul territory here at Bulldog Park. Not much down the left field line, but before you get to the outfield, it's a lot. Tons in right field there with the visitors' bullpen being over there. Count is 0-2 to Capisi. 1 out in the inning. Fastball way high at the letters. 1-2.
Foxen changing up the eye level a bit there with that elevated heater. We'll see if he goes to something else here. Maybe off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Foxen gets a time called again there. I believe it's another eye contact problem. Seemed a little upset at himself after that got called. Count is 1-2 to Capisi. Goes back to the fastball there. It's fouled away. Creighton leads this one 12-4. One-two pitch to Capisi. Pulled the string again there with the slider outside. Swing and a miss from Capisi. Great sequence of pitches there from Foxen to get that second out. Walked the first guy, but got 2 strikeouts now in the inning.
Felt like Foxen was setting up that slider on the outer third. He went upstairs with the fastball, then came inside with another heater on a 1-2 count. Then just drops a beautiful slider on the outer third. Gets the chase.
2 outs in the inning now. Coming up to bat is first baseman Matt Sherman. Very close play there at first after Foxen checks the runner. Check on the runner again. Not close at all there. Is that throw from Burgess will get past Foxen, but Barbero's backing him up. There's all sorts of mishaps today for the Bulldogs. First pitch of Sherman hits the inside corner. Good pitch. Get out to 0-1. That 0-1 pitch is in there again for an 0-2. Tate Foxen, batting average against with runners on, is .424 into 2 outs is .308. He's doing a great job here after surrendering that first pitch walk to Sailors in 2 strikeouts. Just looking for another one here. That one just misses on the outside corner. Foxen thought he had the call. Count is now 1-2. Those first 2 strikes just missed there. Came with looked like an off-speed pitch there. That one's popped up. Che, Ayers, and Croc coming in, but Ayers will call everyone off and make the play. So Bulldogs get out of the inning. They head to the bottom of the 8th, 12-4. Now coming in for the Blue Jays to start the top of the 8th inning is lefty Shane Curtin on the year. Is a 6 ERA. He's pitched 24 innings, given up 32 hits, 16 earned runs, 11 walks, 15 strikeouts. Leading off for the Bulldogs is center fielder now. Started the day at third base is David Ayers. He's 0 for 2 on the days, 2 strikeouts. Got hit by a pitch in the second inning. That pitch is down. David Ayers gonna have a lefty-lefty matchup here. It'll be 2 lefty-lefty matchups at least this inning with A.J. Solomon in the hole here. Gunnar Duncan on deck. 1-0. Down low. To Ayers is fouled back. It caught a pretty good piece of Capisi behind the dish there. Definitely not something you want to see if you're the Creighton coach in a 12-4 game. For that foul ball, it's a 2-1 count. I'm gonna give some Capisi some time, but looks to be okay. Ayers in the hitter's count here. See if he can find one to hit after fouling that one away. 2-1. Came with the slider there. Missed outside. Three-one count here. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there in the inside corner from Shane Curtin. Tough to hit if you're a lefty. On the day for the Butler team, they're batting .276, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts as a team, and 2 extra base hits. Payoff pitch at Ayers. Just misses. One looks like it missed outside. And Curtin walked off the mound there thinking it was a strike, but just missed. So that'll be Ayers' second time on base after his hit by pitch in the second inning. Either hit by pitch and walk. Now up for the Bulldogs is the catcher, Gunnar Duncan. Lined out to the shortstop in his last at-bat via the great play by Ben North. See if Duncan can move a runner in a scoring position here. First pitch to him, catches a strike zone, 0-1.
Duncan came in to replace the catcher, Zach Mutton, in the 8-hole earlier in this game.
Duncan with an open stance here. Foul that one away on the 0-1.
If you're Curtin here with an 8-run lead in the bottom of the 8th, you just want to pound the strike zone, force these Bulldog hitters to put the ball in play and knock themselves around the base paths.
That one to Duncan was inside, but he golfed that one into center field, and it drops right in front of Tate Gillen. They had 3 guys out there trying to make the play between Hess, North, and Gillen. Just a sort of iffy swing there from Duncan that was on the inside. Just got down in center field, so Butler has something going now with runners on first and second after a walk and a hit.
A.J. Solomon.
You got a guy up that you'd love to have, me and A.J. Solomon. Some action in the Creighton pen. Probably getting ready to come in the 9th. Probably give Shane Curtin this whole inning. Third baseman, Nick Ventiker, pretty far in there at third base. First pitch, Solomon's in there for a strike. Solomon will probably work the count here as he always does. Gives Coach Blake Beamer some great at-bats. Works the pitcher's pitch count. Put the bat to the ball, foul a few pitches away. A great take there on the slider outside, 1-1. Thought about swinging, but never pulled the trigger. One. Swing and a miss. Kern blew it by him there. Solomon's going to take his time before this next pitch.
This is where we've seen Solomon have a lot of success in these 2-strike counts, fighting off anything that he doesn't like and waiting for his pitch. We'll see if he can do the same here in a lefty-lefty matchup.
That one from Solomon is hit right towards the second baseman. Hess to second easily and to first easily. Tailor-made double play there for the Blue Jays. Solomon, one of the faster players on Butler, but he hit that one hard enough to be able to get the double play for the Blue Jays.
Top of the order for the Bulldogs. First baseman.
Will move over the runner, David Ayers, to third base. But 2 outs now in the inning after that double play. Will Burgess now up at the plate for the Bulldogs. He's got a base hit on the day in the 4th inning. He's looking to drive in David Ayers from third here. Score is 12-4 in this one. Looks like the pitcher on the Creighton bullpen is pretty close to getting ready to come in out there. He's standing right next to his bullpen catcher as that one's grounded in north at shortstop. Great play ranging to his left and a great throw just in time at first to get that third out. So Creighton makes some great plays after a double play and a good play by North to head to the top of the 9th.
That is the end. Being off the inning for the Blue Jays.
New pitcher for the Bulldogs here. It'll be Nate Rosser.
Jack Tarosian.
Pitched on Friday. Struggled in that outing. The year, Rosser's a 5.62 ERA. In 32 innings pitched, 34 hits, 20 earned runs, 16 walks, and 23 strikeouts. So I'm going to just go 1, 2, 3 here and have a good outing. First pitch, up and away, ball.
In Rosser's outing on Friday that you mentioned, he went just 1 inning, gave up 3 hits, 4 runs, only 3 of them earned, walked 2 as well, and hit a guy.
1-0 is up. Batting for the Blue Jays here is number 36, Jack Terosian. Struck out in his last at-bat. Tate Foxen had some great pitches thrown to Terosian to get that strikeout. That one's grounded towards second baseman Solomon. Make the easy throw to first to get the first out. One quick out there after 2 straight balls from Rosser.
Now batting second baseman, number
Looking to get
15,
these next 2. Gonna be a tough out here though. Kyle Hess, he's reached base in his last 12 at-bats. One out now in the inning. That one runs inside on Hess. Definitely looking to extend that streak he has going here. 2-13. 1-0 is in there for a strike, 1-1.
Good pitch on the outer third there from Rosser to even it up at 1-1.
In there for a strike again. Good last 2 pitches there from Rosser, 1-2 the count. To see if he tries to get Kyle Hess to chase. Hasn't chased anything. Again, he has more walks and strikeouts on the season. Tries it, but Hess, that was a good take there from Hess. Count is now 2-2. It's fouled away. Looks like Creighton will have a pinch hitter on deck, Jackson Goldberg, freshman infielder. So when Hess misses, move the count to full. Payoff pitch from Rosser. That one's driven deep and very far out towards right, but way foul. Rosser will come back here with his second payoff pitch. There comes his off-speed pitch down low. Got away from Duncan, almost went into the dugout, but Hess will just stay at first. Make it 13 straight at-bats for him, reaching base. An awesome series for him here in Indianapolis.
Here's old Goldberg trying to get his first hit again.
Now batting the pinch hitter, Jackson Goldberg for the Blue Jays, the freshman.
Pinch hitter for the Blue
8
Jays,
at-bats. He
number
does not
7,
have a hit yet this
Jackson
year.
Goldberg.
Does have 2 walks, but is yet to get his first hit.
Did appear once already in this series. I believe he walked in that plate appearance as well.
First pitch to him. In there for a strike. Good first pitch, paying that outside corner. Rosser will check on that runner at first. Kyle Hess gets back way in time. Honestly, just for Rosser, you definitely just want to focus on this batter in this type of game. Being 12-4 Blue Jays, Hess does have a little sizable lead. Focus on Goldberg here. He'll pull the string. Great pitch there, curling back in the zone. 0-2 now. See if he can try and get the freshman to chase here. Or he goes back to that fastball. We'll go back to the fastball upstairs and we'll get the swing and a miss. Goldberg's chances will run out here in Indianapolis. He will not be getting his first hit against the Bulldogs. 2 outs in the inning now. We have another pinch hitter in this one, number 43, Cooper Fukino, catcher.
Pinch hitter, number 43, Cooper Fucino.
Same. This is only his fourth at bat.
He's a sophomore. Behind Connor Capisi in the lineup, the star catcher for the Blue Jays. It's pinch hitting for Tate Gillen. Rosser tries to drop a slider in there on the outside, but does not get the call. One-0 gets away from Rosser and has a fastball, just went in the dirt. Fucino, guy, 3 at-bats on the year, has 1 RBI but has no hits. It's not going to want to be a guy you want to get away from you. As he gets one there and hits it out. His first hit of the season is a 2-run home run to give the Creighton Blue Jays a 10-run lead. The 2-0 pitch, he got a fastball and jacked that one out just over the left field wall. Creighton Blue Jays dugout is ecstatic after that one. His 3rd RBI in the season, 1st home run, and 1st hit. Pretty good morale booster for the Blue Jays. Heading back home after probably getting this win today to get the series sweep.
Fucino definitely did not miss that pitch. He got a fastball up in the zone and a fantastic swing on that high heater. Definitely not an easy pitch to get a handle of, but he roped that one out to left and another line drive home run that gets out in this game.
Kept that one low enough just to carry out of there, and it was a great swing by Fucino. Definitely not what Rosser wanted to happen after getting those 2 outs. It's definitely not one of those hitters you want to let beat you, but it did beat him as Teddy Detters sends a ball into right field there. Almost hit Rosser. Solomon tried to jump and grab it, but did not. It's another runner on. As Nolan Sailors will come up to the dish.
Now batting left fielder number 1, Nolan Sailors.
Be a tough batter here for Nate Rosser to face. Sailors batting .406 on the year after having 2 hits today. Some 1,000 OPS. First one to him was a ball. 1-0. It's fouled away out towards left, past the Butler facility. Count is now 1-1. Umpire Bob Howard beginning a new set of baseballs. Some action in the Creighton bullpen. Looks like whoever that is out there will be coming in for the 9th inning. One's fouled away, back toward the same spot. Rosser in a favorable count here. 1-2. Two count now to Sailors. One's fouled back. On deck for the Blue Jays is Ben North, the shortstop. He's made some great plays at the shortstop position today. That one's dribbled in between second baseman and first base, but A.J. Solomon's able to get there in time, but the throw to first base is not in time. Sailors uses his good speed to get there and beat it out for a base hit.
Sailors was busting it out of the box as he hit that one in between the 2 infielders on the right side, and Solomon just unable to get to that one in time for a chance to throw out him at first base. Two outs in the inning still for Rosser.
That one from Ben North is driven out towards left. Kroc will come in and charge. Detters will score easily, and Kroc will just get that one in to the shortstop, Ian Che. It's an RBI base hit on the first pitch for Ben North there. Rosser really struggling to get out of this inning with 2 outs. Three spot for Creighton here after that 2-run blast and now that RBI base hit.
Two quick outs for Rosser to start this inning, and he's run into trouble. Home run from Fucino, the single from Dieters, infield single by Sailors, and that one roped through the left side by Ben North. Now brings up the catcher, Connor Capisi.
Rosser tries to put a slider in the zone, misses outside. 1-0. Runners on first and second here for Rosser again. Still 2 outs in the inning. Scores 15-4, and that one just misses. Rosser's pretty upset about that one. 2-0 count now. Rosser's going to try and slow it down a little bit here. 2-0 pitch. Oh, swing and a miss. Swings over the top of that one. 2-1. Good pitch there from Rosser. Putting it in the zone. Capisi still in that hitter's count. 2-1 pitch to him is driven out towards right. Jack Marachnik cannot make the catch. Will let it drop in front of him. Just throw the ball straight to second base as Sailors will come in and score easily again. Be the 4th run of the inning for the Blue Jays. And they have runners at the corners. Matt Sherman now coming up for the Blue Jays. Just Rosser got those 2 outs and then gave up that 2-run shot, and now it's all getting away from him.
Things are just seeming to unravel here as Rosser's just struggling to get these outs.
Rosser starts it off with all speed again, gets a swing and miss, a 1 count. You know, 1 pitch of Sherman, another off-speed pitch, a big swing and a miss there. And he goes back to the off-speeder, goes with a fastball here, Jack.
Feels like after those first 2 pitches, you got to go back to the well on that. You found your most success in a while through that pitch.
Comes with the fastball. It's dribbled right back towards Rosser. Makes the play with the easy throw to first and gets out of it. That's the 3 outs, but he does give up 4 first. The score is now 16-4.
fielder.
We're back here for
Jack
most likely the last inning, bottom of the ninth inning. Leading off for the Bulldogs is Jack Marachnik, the slugger. It's an RBI on the day. New pitcher for the Bulldogs is Henry Prindle, the freshman.
Prindle on the season, 11 innings pitched, 7.36 ERA, 6 walks and 7 strikeouts. He also has notably given up 4 home runs in those 11 innings.
First pitch, Marachnik was in there for a strike. Marachnik will just swing the bat at that one. It'll go foul, but number 7, Jackson Goldberg, tried to run over, make a play on that one, but just could not get to it in time. Count is now 0-2 to Marachnik. Just look for a pitch to hit here and drive one. The 0-2. Prindle goes with the curveball there, and Marachnik put a good swing on that one and drove it right out towards right field. Now 2 for 5 on the day. Now coming up for the Bulldogs is Jack Bello, battling that injury still. See if he can maybe get a hit here.
Bello is probably a prime double play candidate here with this injury we've seen him with. Feels like any ball hit on the ground would be susceptible to the double play.
Pitch to Bello misses. It's a fastball from Prindle.
Sherman, the first baseman, not holding Marachnik on at all. Just going to let Prindle go at this one and focus on the hitters.
One's fouled away by Bello. Appears to be in a lot of pain now after that swing. A walk back pretty close to the Butler dugout. Just going to go for a little walk, try and shake that one off. Bello would look to try and finish this at bat, but definitely a lot of pain, especially after grounding out earlier in this game. That one's grounded towards the third baseman, Goldberg. He's going to only plays at first. Bello almost gets there in time, but the good throw by Goldberg there gets him just in time. There's one out there. Marachnik will move up to second, stay in scoring position. Now coming up for the Bulldog is Logan Kroc.
I mean, Bello, if he's feels like even any more than like 50% able to beat that one out every day of the week, but with this injury, he's really hobbled and not able to move quite at full speed. You could see him as he got down the line, he started slowing down. Good play by Goldberg.
First pitch to Kroc's fouled away. Kroc replaced Drum. Drum was stealing second base and didn't slide. Got thrown out. That one's also fouled away, 0-2.
Prindle is making sure to attack these Butler hitters. He's firing in a lot of strikes so far. He's making sure to attack here. 12-run lead here in the 9th. Just want to give them your best stuff. See if they can hit it.
Count is 0-2. See what Prindle comes with here. Looked like he went back to that fastball just down and away. The year, Kroc is batting .053 with runners in scoring position. He's 5 RBIs on the season. That one's down and in again. Count is now 2-2 after going down 0-2. Swing and a miss there from Kroc. He went down and in again. Looked like with an off-speed pitch that time. Got the swing and miss now for 2 outs.
Now batting the shortstop, number 8, Ian Shea.
Now coming up to bat for the Bulldogs, which might be the final batter of this game, is Ian Shea. Flew out to center in his first one. First pitch to him was a good pitch in there for a strike. Time call again. Another eye contact situation from the pitcher Prindle. Prindle's only pitched 11 2/3 innings this year. pulled the string there to Che. On the outside corner, got the swing and miss. Che may have thought he had a fastball there. Guy's now 0-2. Rocknick on second after base hit to lead off the inning. Swing and a miss there from Che. Prindle closes this one out, and the Creighton Blue Jays get the series sweep in this one, winning this one 16-4. Blue Jays will move to 31-13 on the season and 12-3 in the Big East, while the Bulldogs move to 14-33 on the season and 3-12 in the Big East. So I'm Drew Pashowski, and I was with Jack Berry. Thank you for listening. Go Dogs.